The views and opinions expressed on KRMARadio.com are those of the hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of KRMARadio.com, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on KRMARadio.com can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition. Thank you.
It's time for the Some Kind of Radio Show with Earl, McCune, and the Crazy Crew here on Karma Radio. Call now at 330-673-CHAT. That's 330-673-2428. Now, let's give a rockin' welcome to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
I noticed it a couple weeks ago. Now it smells kind of funny.
That is one infected abscess. We're going to have to open that up.
You are not authorized to use a scalpel on anyone. Page surgery.
I thought you said you were a surgeon.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Alicia, can I get a picture? It's for my daughter.
Sure.
Awesome, thank you. You two, we need to talk.
Maybe it's time for a little eruption. I have all the ingredientes.
Now here's what we're gonna do.
Hey there, George. How's my favorite security guard ever?
Hey, hello, Karen.
This is my friend Bryden. We just wanted to wish my dad good luck before the launch. So if you could let us in, that would be
No. I'm afraid the building's on full lockdown. No visitations during launch time.
Oh, no. Oh, no! The sculpture! What happened? What a mess! A very pink mess.
Central, this is George in North 1. We have a possible break and entry. What, no coffee, boss? Tell me they're not out.
Don't worry, there's plenty. Unfortunately, it didn't make the trip back.
Well, that's a bummer.
You fellas take a break and go get yourself some. I'll cover your post till you get back.
Thank you, sir. I don't get it, Don. I've been assigned to vice presidents, high-ranking honchos, rock stars, movie stars, heck, even Dolly Parton. But a mangy mutt. This is just downright degrading.
Come on, buddy. Cheer up. Maybe next time they'll put us in charge of a kitty cat or a bunny. Wow.
Hardy har har.
Don, Mike, the dog got out. He's coming your way. Grab him. Stop him. Don't let him get away.
Got it, sir. He won't get past us. Come on.
What, no tip?
Come on out, guys.
Maid of honor? Handyman!
Oh, the Great Fall!
You guys were doing all the work?
Yep.
No, this is not a repeat. It is, but it isn't.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's a redo. It's a part two. Part two of our salute to our good buddy Troy Fromin. Now let me tell you why we're doing this.
Shall we go in the blame game?
No, we're not going to play the blame game. No, we're not going to play the blame game.
Okay.
What we are going to do is we're going to explain what happened.
Here we go.
There we go. See, now we can get into our kind of mode here.
There we go.
There we go. Last week, we did a salute to Troy Fromin here on Some Kind of Radio Show, and
I remember that.
Yeah, I do too, vaguely.
Yeah.
I'd love to remember it more, but it didn't get recorded.
Yeah, I know.
No, in all honesty, what we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure we had a really good recorded version of a salute for our good buddy Troy. And I come to find out at about 5 minutes after 12 last week that the show didn't record.
Yeah.
So apparently we had a software malfunction. Deb, excuse me. Deb. No. In all seriousness, so what I decided to do is I've never made this decision to do a back-to-back salute in my life in the history of this program. So Troy, consider yourself lucky there, pal.
And special.
No, I called Troy. You know, he of course, you know, he wasn't mad, wasn't disappointed, but wasn't mad. So I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do, buddy. We're gonna do it again. And he actually tried to talk me out of it.
Did he really?
Hell yeah, he's like, well, no one's going to tune in 2 weeks in a row for that. I was like, sure they will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, because we're saluting Troy. Didn't you see on the poster, it's International Troy Fromin Day. Yeah. International. Last week was national. Yeah, this Friday is international. So we're going with the international. It's international. Yeah, totally international here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me turn that down just a little bit here so we can.
Great.
Yeah. International Troy Fromin Day. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
Yeah, I think having an International Troy Fromin Day is appropriate.
Yeah.
I think we should have an International Ben Langstaff Day.
There we go.
We should have a Ben Day.
I'm down.
You down?
We could find special videos and.
Oh yeah, we could have a Ben Day. We should have we should have a TJ Dillon Day. We should have a Tony Day.
Hilljack Day.
Hilljack Day. Oh, he wouldn't. He'd want a month. You kidding me? Forget the day. He'd want a whole damn month.
Yeah, he'll want a month.
Deb would take a whole year.
Yeah, Deb would want a whole year.
Yeah, Deb would want a whole year.
Hi guys.
Just give me 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
Shimmy.
Yeah, just give me it'd be International Shimmy Day. Well, everybody, welcome to the program. Tonight it's just me and Ben here in the studio. Yeah, it's just me. It's the Earl and Ben show tonight. Yeah, everybody else is off for various reasons. You know, let's see. Deb's still not clear to come back.
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay. Right.
I can turn you up just a little bit.
All right.
There we go. You hear okay? You sound fine.
All right.
You look horrible from here, but you look horrible. If you were on the phone, you'd look great. But
I know. Right?
No, in all seriousness, you know, let's see. Tony's actually at the Fast 8 movie, Furious 8 movie. And he's coming in later.
Yeah.
I know he's coming in later, but he's gonna give us a report of the Fast 8 movie when he comes in.
Look ridiculous after the movie, I think.
Yeah.
With everyone and all their souped up cars.
Yeah. I don't know. He said he might get some video down there later. Yeah, so if he does, that'd be cool. But yeah, he's actually watching the movie right now, and he's when he does come into the studio, I'm sure he's going to give his review of it. So if you want to know, I'm sure it'll be spoiler free. I'm sure Tony's going to be good about that. Well, maybe, but no. Tony's pretty good about not giving spoilers on movies. I will say that he will. Yeah, he'll let us know how he'll grade it in his 1 to 10 scale. I'm sure, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever.
I want to see this movie.
I want to see it too. It looks badass. I mean, I really want to see it.
We've been live from the movie theater.
Tony live from the movie theater. You look down, you see a hand moving. That's all. Wrong movie.
Ooh,
wrong theater. He's at the wrong theater. He had to leave after about 8 hours. The screen started to itch his nose. Well, tonight is International Troy Fromin Salute Day, and it could be. I think it is. Karma Radio, you're on the air.
You should listen to yourself from last week. If I was Troy Fromin, I would sue your asses for every cent you have. You missed last week, you son of a bitch.
We are ashamed of ourselves. Very ashamed.
That choice is important, and those moments will never be recaptured again, no matter how you try to replace them in your feeble minds this week, you morons. You ruined everything. I'm hanging myself.
Okay, well, don't do that. We don't want you, because we are doing today. You didn't know today is International Troy Fromin Day. Last week was national. This is international.
Oh, that makes it better.
We're celebrating around the world today.
Oh, please don't F this one up.
It's actually, I just double checked. It is recording right now. We are recording.
We're at your house.
Yeah. I just checked with Deb is actually manning it tonight. She's on.
She's
listening and manning the control board over there tonight.
What if your feeble dogs or moron kids hit the switch by accident?
Then I will kill them. I will kill them all.
What if Debbie passes out eating cupcakes from an overexposure to sugar?
Well, the thing is, Debbie could eat 100 cupcakes and it won't affect her, but because they fit in there nicely. That's all I'm going to say. There's room.
Right.
There's plenty of room.
It's time to play one of my sound bites.
Yes, we have one. Actually, they're going to be. Actually, we get the sound bites. I got them all queued into the breaks here. They're going to play at every break.
Are you using all of them?
I'm going to use damn near all of them. Yeah, actually, all of them are in there. I got them all. Yeah, they're in the. They're within. Yeah, they're in the breaks.
I can't wait. I'll let you guys carry on, and I'm going to listen to the show when I can because I'm making deliveries and stuff, and I'll call in here and there.
All right, Troy. Sounds good, buddy.
Happy International Troy Day.
International Troy Day. And if people don't know, they should know it's International Troy Fromin Day.
And please, if listeners call in, I want to count more than 5 this time.
Yeah, we want to count more than 5 this time too.
What the hell's the Fate and the Furious more important than me? I hate that guy for going to the movies not being there.
I know. He wanted to go watch. He wanted to go watch Vin Diesel. He loves bald heads.
Yeah,
I don't know. He loves bald heads.
And Luda.
I hope the movie sucks and he's disappointed.
I hope so too, because he should be here for. They should even have the movie theaters open that day because it is International Troy Fromin Day.
I hear Paul Walker rolling in his grave right now.
Probably is. Yeah, he probably is. He's rolling over.
Man. I tell you, I really can't wait to see it though.
I do too. I know. I want to see the thing too. I can't wait to see that movie. I want to see it bad. I want to go. I might go Sunday.
It's not that busy on Sunday.
It's good. It's Easter too, so it's not. It's not gonna be doing much. I want to go see it Sunday. I got no other plans.
Remember a year ago when the Easter Bunny called in and he was all drunk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Good times had by all, Troy.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. He's a riot. Troy Fromin, everybody. It is International Troy Fromin Day.
Yeah, it is. Well, the one thing that I'm glad we didn't get all that recording because all my making fun of last week. Yeah, remember that too?
What making fun of? We made no fun of anybody.
Yeah, that's not deja vu. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make fun of anybody last week. It was a very calm and solemn occasion last week.
Yeah,
it was very calm in here. It was very somber. It was almost like something happened to Troy. Then Troy called in. It was like it's not Memorial Day because International Troy Fromin because Troy's alive and well. Everybody,
this is a party right now.
This is a party. This is a celebration.
Last week was just
Yeah, last week sucked compared to what this week's going to be. Now we're gonna. It's just because we kicked everybody else out. Ben and I are going to be here.
You trust me.
Yeah, but no. T.J. Dillon is at his regular job tonight. He's at his regular job tonight, and like I said, Tony's at the movie, and Deb is Deb, and it's just me and Ben tonight. So
what fun!
Yeah,
Except I got a text. Like right before we went on.
Yeah.
It was Hilljack.
Oh, Hilljack called you?
Yeah.
We have another caller. Let's take the call.
I wonder who it is.
Karma Radio, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
What the hell, you guys?
Oh God, hang up.
No, hey.
Are you recording the show?
Yes.
Is it recording?
Yes.
I want confirmation.
It's recording.
Send a picture.
Yeah, send me a picture.
Oh, shut up.
Send me a picture of the little blue waves on the recorder.
Oh, shut up.
I know, really. I'm being serious.
No, it's recording. I didn't start it till right at
yeah,
right at the
right at
just now.
No, I started it right as the opening music came on.
Oh, so you didn't get all the opening music.
Yes, I did.
You said you started. No, you said you started right at the beginning. So you didn't get all the.
You're 0 for 2.
I started as soon as right before Steve Jones started talking.
Okay.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to trim it down tonight.
Okay, so you record it right at the end of the where it says VOA.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well,
yeah. Voice of America News.
Hey, and Ben already has an international holiday.
What's that?
Chinese New Year.
Oh God. That's actually pretty good.
Okay, all right.
That's not bad. Chinese New Year.
Right.
No, Ben needs his own holiday.
Yeah.
What, Bent Over Ben Day?
No.
Wow, you're...
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
It's on.
That's on now.
She's asking for it.
She's asking for it. Don't you have to go hunt? Don't you have to go hunt for something?
Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah.
No, he can't go hunting tonight.
Yeah, he's going to go on a quick,
I have to go
he got a quick text. He's got to go handle some business real quick.
So you're going to be all alone in the
I'm going to be all alone in the studio, yes.
Oh, man, there goes the rating.
You kidding me? It'll be the best show we ever had with just me. You kidding me?
Here, you know who you're going to feel like for about 5 minutes?
No.
All those professionals out there who talk to them.
Dude, I've done radio alone. I don't need anybody. I can handle it.
Yeah, but you haven't done radio alone.
That's
boring.
A while.
Isn't that
5
boring?
years?
5 years? Wait a minute, 5 years? No, I used to do this show alone when I started it. I used to do this show by myself.
You have 2012.
2012, when this show started as a podcast, I did it by myself. I was actually, I was by myself when I started this show.
Aren't you bored? Wasn't that boring? Kind of.
Yeah, very.
Like after a while, like how long can you talk to like yourself? Like
I did it for 30 minutes at a time, man. That's about all I can handle.
Yeah, try
because the show started as a 30-minute show back in the day. I mean, when we started the show,
back to 30 minutes.
Oh God, we'd be almost done already. You kidding me?
Yeah,
we're just getting started. Haven't even started yet.
I'm sorry, guys. Good night.
Sorry, yeah. The show's over.
Sorry, Troy.
No, 30 minutes was about all I could handle back in. Getting started in it, dude. If you don't know, like, and people say how tough it is to do it. And I didn't believe them until I started doing it.
Oh,
how tough it is. I mean, people say, "Oh, that's so easy." Shut up, Dad.
Why do you think we have the format we have now? Is my idea.
It was your idea to do the format we have now. But but it took some. It evolved. I can't talk. Evolved over a course of.
Oh, exactly. And
I mean, it didn't just say, "Oh, let's just do this." I mean, we evolved it over time.
It takes time. It takes the right people.
Right.
You need a crew. You can't just like, I'm gonna talk like this for 4
Now, if I was like
hours.
doing a news or politics show, I probably could talk like that. You know, just read the news and stuff like that.
How many people we've gone through too to get the correct combination.
Well, I mean, a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. We've been through a lot of good folks, you know, over the last couple years. Really, I mean, just to get the team we have now. I mean, the team we have now is, you know, second to none. You know, great team, probably the best team we've had. And not saying anything against people who were here before with us, you know, but just saying, you know, because they all did a good job. Yeah, and everybody has been a part of this show.
Yeah,
one point or another, done a great job.
It'd be like perfect.
Yeah, well, she's not here now. See, she's just a voice in my head. Oh, just a voice in my headphones right now. Yeah, but no. In all honesty, no, it evolved over time, you know, and
straw. Just so you know, I did figure out why the thing didn't record last week.
Why didn't it record last week?
Because when you used
you could tell me this off the air.
No, I was going to tell you because you and Troy blamed me.
Well, you were there. You were there, Deb. Wait a minute. No, you were there. Whoa.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on a minute. Now, wait a minute. You were there the whole damn night, and you didn't even check it once. So let's not go there, lady. You were there the whole damn night. No. You were there. You were there the whole night, and you didn't even. No, not blah blah. Now listen here, Deb. No. You want to argue? You're going to lose this one.
We're going to do on-air arguing.
On-air arguing. That's right. No, I don't care. You were there the whole night and didn't check it once. You checked it at 5 after 12. Oh, the show didn't record. Sorry. Oh, wait. I was here all night, but I couldn't check the damn thing because I was too lazy to get off my butt and check it.
No, I had my head in the toilet considering...
Well, maybe you shouldn't lick the toilet bowl water. That's what you're not supposed to drink out of the toilet. I told you about that.
No, you knew what I went through last Friday.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're not supposed to give yourself, you're not supposed to do that to yourself, Deb.
I didn't. The doctors did it.
Well, no, you're not supposed to, Deb. You're not supposed to give yourself a craniorectostomy. Okay,
massive.
That's massive work. You know, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do is supposed to not lick the toilet bowl water.
I didn't lick the toilet
especially the blue.
The blue.
The blue water, Deb. That stuff is sickening. No wonder you got sick. You're not supposed to drink that.
Shut up.
See? Now we know what happened. The truth comes out. She was drinking the blue toilet bowl water.
No, listen to me.
No, she was drinking the damn. She was drinking the damn toilet bowl water. No.
Because after the fact, after you got home, and between you two, it was still her fault.
Yeah, good job, Deb.
It was not my fault.
It wasn't my fault.
I think.
Screw
probably 5 people could call in and say it was your fault.
Yeah, I think,
I could name about...
Now, if like we set it up and we both left, it'd be nobody's fault.
It would be nobody's fault. It'd be, oh, crap. Okay.
But you were there the whole night, and you couldn't check it once in 4 hours? In 4 hours, because it didn't even record the show. It stopped recording before the show started.
Okay, let me tell you why.
Why?
Because they were sleeping?
No.
Because you were drinking the toilet bowl water.
Will you guys listen to me for just a minute?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, 1 minute.
Yeah.
The Google Chrome, when you played the desktop player, it played, but the computer did not pick it up.
Well, the computer's on crack then.
Yeah.
So it's the computer.
But you should have been checked. But you still should have checked
it.
it.
It was also operator error who was at home.
Bite me, jackass.
See, you just don't want to admit. See, here's the thing. She will never admit.
No, she will not admit.
No.
And the pain that I saw you go through last Friday.
The pain. Oh, dude. I was like the suffering and the pain.
The anger that I saw you go through.
The anger. Oh. I was not happy last week.
I stayed away.
Dude, I was actually really pissed off last week.
And oh god.
Yeah. It's the question is how pissed off was I?
But Earl, honestly, you know why my head was over the toilet. You saw what I...
Because you were drinking the blue water. I told you to stop doing that.
Oh, my God. You're such a jackass.
Thank you. Thank you.
We know we love you.
Yeah, whatever.
You know we love you, though, Deb.
You can honestly ask Earl. I went through a hell of a time with my stress test last week.
Yeah, you did. You had a hell of a time with your stress test because you passed. You got 100% stress.
Yeah,
I ended up in the ER.
Yeah, and they told you had craniorrectitis. They told you that, and it's like we knew that already.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well, at least you're not here, but at least we can.
At least you're not here.
We can pick on you tonight. This is fun.
Yeah.
Where's my damn orange chicken?
Secret Asian man has to deliver it. He's not around.
Asian man.
Secret Asian man.
I haven't seen him in a while. He's been busy.
Yeah, he's a busy dude, man. That Secret Asian man guy, that's a busy dude.
Okay.
He's a bit, All
right, guys, I'm going to jump off here so callers can call in.
Yeah, you jump off here so callers can call in. Make sure every show's recording tonight.
It is recording.
Every half hour, we're going to update you.
Yeah, we're gonna
get an update.
We're going to get an update every half hour from you.
Nope.
Okay, she went bye-bye.
Well, there it goes.
827 here at krmaradio.com. You're welcome to call us and join into the program tonight. Earl and Ben here tonight in the studio. 330-673-CHAT. And that is 2428 on your phone keypad dial.
Your phone.
That's right. Feel free to give us a call. We're here until midnight Eastern time.
Are we again?
Yes, we are. Jeez. And we're live and worldwide, and we are everywhere.
We're not replaying.
We are saluting again Troy Fromin. And it's like today. See, last week was National Troy Fromin Day. We missed the bus, and we should have celebrated on International Troy Fromin Day. And the phone is ringing again. Let's take another call.
I need to go find Hill Jack.
All right, let's do that. Karma Radio, you're on the air.
This is Michael Calhoun away from Minnesota. I don't know what the ass you're talking about, but it is Debbie's fault.
It is Debbie's fault. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This guy from Minnesota, that's one.
Okay, we got one.
We got one.
Do I win something now?
Sure. We'll give you an autographed naked picture of Debbie.
Yeah. Or Troy.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I bet she's a hot one, isn't she?
Especially when it's 95 degrees outside.
Wow. Hey guys, it's Troy.
Yeah, hey Troy.
Who's your host? Is it Ben?
Me and Ben.
I was sitting in the hostess chair.
He was in the hostess chair
while Earl ran away for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm running the board and Ben's the co-host.
I'm about to go find.
Does he really talk like that, or is he drunk?
What? No, I talk like.
He's always drunk.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
I like it. It's a nice drunk radio voice.
He's always drunk.
Always.
He's always. There's partially drunk. He's always drunk.
No sober, Ben.
One more thing, guys.
Yeah.
Debbie said trim.
Since when? On that note. On that note, let's go to break. You're listening to some kind of radio show here on krmaradio.com. We'll be right back, we think.
Discover why Around Kent magazine is the premier showcase of Kent and northeastern Ohio. Pick up a free copy of Around Kent magazine to stay current with the area's most captivating visual arts, theater, music, and cultural scene. Enjoy high-quality photography and journalism from area locals. Relevant information you won't find anywhere else but in Around Kent magazine. Learn about vital service organizations such as mental health and recovery, children's advocacy, and more. Around Kent magazine can be picked up at most Kent merchants and select locations throughout northeastern Ohio. Subscriptions are also available. For more information, contact the Around Kent magazine team at info@aroundkent.net. Visit us online at aroundkent.net. Be a part of the Kent scene. Pick up your copy of Around Kent magazine today.
Hi, this is Miss C from the Randy Clark and Friends Gospel Show. Listen to us every Sunday from 2 to 5.
And I'm Grandma Goody, and why don't you tell about today's thought?
Today's thought will be, remember to count your blessings.
I don't like that one. I'm 140 years old. I ain't gonna remember that. This come right on the back of my bike.
You don't like anything. Right on the back of your bike and go where?
You go to church. I go to church that way. On karmaradio.com.
Yes.
Or you can call us at 673-2428 or...
Listen to us on krmaradio.com.
And you're supposed to say chat. And that's that guy. Who's chat?
Who's chat? I have no idea.
She messed that all up.
Karma Radio.
KRMA, streaming live, local, and worldwide. Karma comes around and goes around. Prepare for an evening of bone-chilling mystery at the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017 on April 29th and 30th. Join in with noted paranormal researchers, psychic investigators, authors, and Bigfoot hunters presenting on topics of the paranormal realm. This includes an after-hour ghost hunt with Jeff Bellinger, Laura Lynn, and other purveyors of the undead. Listen to unearthly accounts from worldwide paranormal researcher and headliner Jeff Bellinger, renowned writer and researcher for Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel, Emmy-nominated host, writer, and producer of New England Legends, will entice you with eerie tales of yore. Look to the celestial realm with Nick Redfern, UFO researcher, author, and lecturer, Haunted Housewives, Travel Channel's Paranormal Challenge winners, and Jim Harold, creator and host of Campfire True Ghost Stories podcasts. For tickets, go to kentstage.org and see the Kent Paranormal Weekend Facebook page for information at the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017, April 29th and 30th at the Kent Stage. Hi, this is Maggie.
And this is Alistair.
Join us every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Saturday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
For laughs, shenanigans, seriousness, and current events with great music tossed in. You might even win some really great prizes.
Call in 330-673-2428 on krmaradio.com.
Get some
Karma Radio.
Worldwide, local, and in your face.
Karma Radio.
Hey, McCune, set your calendar for 5 years and 1 month. That's when I'm going to come visit you guys. Isn't that when Lori turns legal?
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Oh, we Dwight Yoakam, the new one. I know history's tough, Wendell, but wait a minute. You play football, right, Wendell? Let's try that. Okay, now look. The defensive line are the Germans, okay? The quarterback is Poland. Now, the ball is high. The middle linebacker comes crashing through the line and sacks the quarterback. What's that called? Blitz. Bingo, way to go, Wendell. Okay, now, the German invasion of Poland was called the defensive rush. It's close, though. That's close, Wendell. That's close. Look, you're trying. We'll work on this tomorrow. You know, Mr. Maselli, of all my teachers, you're the best. Oh, thank you, Wendell. Of all my students, you got the thickest neck. Gee, thanks. Oh.
I'm the king of poop. I'm the king of poop. I'm the king of poop. Here's my scoop. Yeah, I'm the king of poop. I'm the king of poop. Baby, 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 I'm the king of poop. I'm the king of poop. King of poop. Baby, 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 I'm the king of poop. Scoop solo. Yeah, baby, baby, I'm the king of poop. King of poop. Yeah, baby, 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 I'm the king of poop. Baby, 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 I'm the king of poop. Oh, look. 2 fresh ones I just got. Oh, king of poop.
You know, only on this show, guys. Welcome back. It's 8:35 here at KRMARadio.com. Earl McCune in the studio. Ben is going to do something. I don't know. I'm by myself. I'm all alone here at the studio right now. I'm like all by myself. I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaked out. I'm scared. I'm scared to death. I'm all alone. No, really, I'm not scared at all. I'm just here. And, you know, tonight we're saluting our good friend Troy Fromin, the also likes to go as the king of poop. And I do have another call. I'm going to take that call right now. KRMA Radio, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Earl.
Hey, Josh. What's up, bud?
Oh, not a whole lot. I hear it's this Troy Fromin holiday part 2.
Yeah, it's the International Troy Fromin Day, the Troy Fromin Salute part 2. Yeah, you got it right. What's going on, man?
It makes me want to go take a part 2 every hour here in Troy, the king of poop.
I know. I about took a part 2 in my pants here when he called back, you know, but...
Oh my God! I was actually singing along to the king of poop. Now my brain's the size of a poop.
I know. I feel like I got. And it's what sucks is right now is I gotta make a dookie myself, and I can't go nowhere because Ben left. You know, he had to go get. Ben's picking up some food. To be quite honest, he had to go pick up his food down the street. But so I'm alone in the studio by myself hosting the show, and I've got no crazy crew with me. It's just me. So.
Well, you are the king of crazy, Earl.
I'm the king of crazy, you know, but I'm not the king of poop. That's for sure. You know, so never been a salute to myself. That's never happened.
Oh, come on, Earl. Well, at least you're driving Debbie crazy right now.
Yeah, I try. I do that every day. That's nothing new.
She's gonna put a whooping on you, man.
She can try. She can try all she wants. She'll never win. Never. Ever win.
It's at the Dream Fantasy WrestleMania match, Earl versus Debbie.
Oh God, no. I'll tell you this. She has picked me up and body slammed me before in the past, on concrete. Not a good feeling.
Ooh,
yeah.
Is it kind of like Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant?
More like Andre slamming Hogan. If you reverse that a little bit, but you know. In this case, in my case, you know, but no, she slammed me down to the ground, man. It was quite a few years ago, but man, oh man, that hurt my butt so bad, especially landing on concrete. Oof.
Oh, did you see on Facebook on CBS there was a little girl in Missouri had a poop themed party?
No, I did not see that.
I'll send you the link on Facebook, Earl.
Yeah, definitely send me the link. I'll check that out.
The story was this little girl wanted a poop-themed party. She had, like, a poop-themed cake.
Did she have, like, the poop emoji type of thing or something going, or what?
I don't know. It was so weird. It was, like, poop whoopee cushions.
Poop whoopee cushions.
Pillows, poop emoji.
That's crazy. Since she had a poop cake, I wonder if it was a log or just a poop emoji cake. That'd be kind of interesting.
It looked like a big mountain. Looked like poop.
That's crazy. I wonder if it was like a chocolate lava cake or something.
Thanks a lot. Now I'm going to quit looking at chocolate lava cake, man.
It wasn't my thought to get you not thinking about that, but man, that's crazy. Yeah, send me the story. I'd love to read that. That'd be. Might have to read that one on the air.
Other than all the crazy stuff, I'm just getting ready for like this 25-year childhood dream, going to
a NASCAR race with my dad to come true next Sunday.
I saw your post, man. That's going to be great, man. I hope you have a good time.
Yeah, and the special part is I'm working with the track promoter,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be down in the pits.
Are ya? Cool.
Yeah. Big Josh TV is going to be doing some vlogging, Facebook Live, and Twitter.
Awesome, man. We'll have to definitely check that out.
Yeah, but other than that, Earl, just want to call in, say hi, and tell that Troy Fromin.
Yeah.
Wait, did you hear about the peanut butter thing again?
No.
With Troy?
No. What happened now?
Well, they said for Halloween when he was a kid, he was trying to dress up as Swamp Thing back in the day when that movie came out.
Swamp Thing, okay.
But he couldn't find all the seaweed and the mud and the marsh,
Mm-hmm.
so he had like a gallon of peanut butter poured on him.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, he didn't look like Swamp Thing, but he looked like that Pokemon Grimer. That's what he looked like.
Oh, God, okay, yeah. I wonder if he had all the little dogs coming trying to lick him in the schmeckle.
Oh, there were dogs licking the schmeckle. It's like a quick fire between his legs.
I could see that. I could truly see that. Yeah. I get a visual.
We all love that Troy from. I love Troy.
He's a good dude. No, he's a good friend. Good friend of this show. Good friend to all of us.
Yeah.
And like I said, the reason we're doing this was the recording didn't take last week, so we're making sure it is this week, and we're gonna have a really good salute for Troy to, something he can save and cherish. That's the whole idea of it. That's what I wanted to do this show for. Troy's been big active part of the show since before we ever came here. And he's done some parts for us. He's done some things for us, and he helps put the word out. Troy's a big part of this show, and I wanted to do something again to say thank you to him. So.
Yeah, and Earl, remember one thing.
Yeah. If
it wasn't for Troy Fromin telling me about you guys, I would never listen to you guys 3 years ago.
Right. Oh, yeah, I know, man. I know. It's like he spread the word to a lot of people, that we're here, and we're only going to be here a couple more weeks, but we're not going away forever, as I said. We're just we're going to take some time away, and we're going to kind of just get our just get some other things. We got some other things we're working on, other projects, so we're gonna be doing those a little bit, and then we'll be back on the air at some point somewhere. So you never know.
Yeah, like you said, it's like it's not goodbye, but just we'll see you soon, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's never goodbye. It's until we meet again. That's what we're going with.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going. I got the car in my app on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the rest of the show. Okay?
All right, buddy. Sounds good. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, Earl.
All right, Josh.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. That's our good buddy Josh Hinkle. If you've never had a chance to check out his podcast, just go on to YouTube and search Big Josh TV, and you'll find Big Josh's podcast. He talks about all sorts of different things, wrestling. He talks about stuff going on in his life. Very interesting little podcast he does, and he has fun doing it. That's the thing. You got to have fun doing what you're doing, no matter what. Whether you're doing the radio or you're doing TV or you're just doing a blog or you're doing a podcast. If you're not having fun doing it anymore, a few people ask me the question. Why are you guys leaving? What's you guys not having fun no more? No, it's not. We're not having fun anymore. We still want to do this show. It's just I have a lot of other things going on in my life, my personal life. It's really tied me up, and I don't have the time to put on what I feel is a quality program, right now, and just get through some of those things going on in personal life, and then some point, hey, we'll start doing the show again at some point. But like I said, people, it's not a goodbye. Goodbyes are forever. I've always been a firm believer of goodbyes are forever, and this is not a forever thing. This is just we're gonna be gone a little while, and that's it. That's all there is to it. We're not going away forever. We're gonna be taking some time off, getting some of those personal things worked out. And down the road, we'll make an announcement. We'll be back at some point, but we'll see. We'll go from there. All right, it is 8:44 here at KRMARadio.com. Earl McCune in the studio hosting some kind of radio show here tonight. Right now I'm by myself. Ben will be back in just shortly. I do want to read an article real quick that I found on The Onion, of all places. I thought it was funny. Basically, EPT clarifies pregnancy test intended for entertainment purposes only. Well, hello to you too. I got the window open and there's somebody honking out the window. All right. Tarrytown, New York. In an effort to limit the company's exposure to unwanted claims or potential liability, EPT issued a statement Friday clarifying that their pregnancy tests are intended for entertainment purposes only. We would like to make it perfectly clear to our customers that EPT home pregnancy tests are just something for fun to pass around at a party with friends, and the results should not be taken seriously. Yeah, okay. Read the statement from Prestige Brands, which went on to say that the pregnancy tests are purely novelty items designated to amuse and serve no practical purpose. Yeah, okay. We encourage users to simply share some laughs while gathered around the test stick. Yeah, everyone, just go pee together in the bathroom and pee on it and see what happens. Which we want to reiterate should not be construed as medical opinion or of any sort, nor serve as a substitute for a visit to a licensed professional. Please refrain from making decisions based on the use of our product, as we do not make any guarantees about the test accuracy. This is according to sources here. The press release came in wake of similar statements from manufacturers of home STD and paternity tests. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Yeah, EPT tests, according to The Onion, are based. It tells you how far that's going. That the pregnancy tests are for home entertainment purposes only. No. Yeah, and Ben's going no, because and everyone should stand around the stick together and laugh. Yeah, exactly. Hey, that was me honking. I believe it. I figured as much. Yeah, Ben's back. He got himself some subs now. Yeah, I see that. You got 2 subs there. You gonna stuff them? You gonna like deep throat these subs, Ben? Together. That would be a neat trick. Yeah. You gonna, because we do have Scores TV running right now. Yeah. Scores TV is running live right now. Well, not running live. We're recording it right now. We're recording it live. We're not running it live. So anyone going, oh, I want to watch? Well, it'll be out in about a week or so when we put this together. And and here's the thing everyone asked me too is why couldn't we run Scores TV if you got that recorded last week? Well, because we actually use the audio from the radio show, and if you ever looked, if you look and you can't really tell because you can't tell. No. Because he does such a good job with Adam. Yeah. Airwolf Adam does such a great job when he does Scores TV. Is he actually he dubs our voices from the radio broadcast over the video, so you actually get a nice clear sounding broadcast for what you hear through the microphones. And that's why. Because that way you can hear all the callers come through, everything coming through. Now, if we just played the video, all you would hear was Indian studio stuff, and it sounds like crap. I mean, it really does, because we're 5 or 6 feet away from the camera. The audio quality, from the camera is not the greatest. So we got all the audio from the radio transmission or recording that we record, and that superimposes over the video. So that makes that good sounding, video. You get everything from from the show, the good sound from the microphones, all that comes through on our broadcast. So if you've never seen how we do that, that's kind of how we do it. Yeah, go check out Scores TV. It's on the Facebook. It's on our YouTube channel. If you wonder where our YouTube channel is, youtube.com/SKO Radio Show. It'll take you right to our channel, and you can listen to any of our shows we've done over the past 5 years. I know, that looks sexy. Okay, now you're making me hungry. Damn it. That's all right. That's all right. I might have to run down and get a gangbang, But no, in all seriousness. But no, God, man, you made me lost my thought. Oh yeah, Scores TV. Thank you. Yeah, so Scores TV it's us on our channel and on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to any of our shows over the past 5 years on that channel as well. They're all there. I broke them down by year, if you go to our playlist, they're all broke down by year and where we did them at. Whether it be on, because we were on Blog Talk Radio to start. Then we did a YouTube podcast. Now here at KRMA, and like I said, just a reminder, we're only going to be here for 2 more shows, Ben. 2 more.
Well, it's kind of upsetting.
It is, but it's bittersweet.
But I heard what you and Josh said.
Yeah. It's bittersweet.
It's not a goodbye.
It's not goodbye.
See you soon.
It's see you soon.
Because what you said, a goodbye is like
goodbyes are forever. I've always believed that. I've been a firm believer of goodbye is forever. And hate to say, if you say goodbye, that's the thing. That's forever. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. Goodbyes are forever. We're not saying goodbye. We're just saying until next time, or so we'll see you soon, because we're not saying goodbye.
We're busy. We have lives.
We got other things going. We got a lot of other things going on. There's,
you, Deb,
yeah,
Dylan,
yeah,
me,
yeah, Tony.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We all do. We all got other things we're going to be doing. But like I said, we're not staying away forever. I do want to take a minute and discuss our next couple shows here real quick. Our last 2 shows here at KRMA. Next week, we're going to be saluting Star Trek Voyager.
This is going to be good.
This is going to be good. And we have a special guest coming on that show as well. If you've ever watched that show and you're a fan of Star Trek Voyager, if you remember the character Icheb, Manu Intiraymi, who starred as Icheb in seasons 6 and 7, is coming on the show next week. He's going to be on with us live over the phone, and he's going to be discussing his project he's working on. He's putting together a 10-part film project called The Circuit, and he's going to be discussing that. He's going to just tell everyone how you can help fund the. He's basically doing a crowdfunding type of project. Okay. Yeah. So it's all crowdfunded, and he's basically going to tell you how you can help out. I'll donate a few bucks to help him out. I think it's a great project. It's a great idea what he's got.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to be on the program next week, and we're going to do an interview with him. And I don't know how long he's going to be on. Right. I'll get all the details of that. I know he's going to be coming on. He's planning on either the second hour or the third hour coming on. Right now it's the second hour. That's the plan. He's planning on coming on during the 9 o'clock Eastern hour. And being on with us during that time. I don't know how long he's planning on being on. I'll get all those details, but he will be on during that time. I know that. So set your reminders for that, everybody, because that's going to be a good show. And having Manu on, had a lot of Facebook chats with Manu. Seems like a hell of a guy. I'm looking forward to actually speaking with him, and we're going to have a good time talking to him. And the following week will be our final show here on the 28th, the final show, and we're going to be doing a look back. Basically a look back over the last couple years here at KRMA. We're going to play some of the best of clips. We're going to try to sneak in some of the ones we did video with, so we can make a nice video presentation too.
Like Dylan beating me in the race.
Yeah, I think we got that too. I think we're going to play a lot of the best of clips, and we're going to play a lot of that through the night, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's just a chance to look back and say, hey, this is what we've done. This is how we've grown.
2 people coming in, right?
Maybe. Right now, neither one I've asked has confirmed with me. These are 2 former members of this program. I put the invites out. I have not gotten any confirmation back. They know they're welcome to come in, and I hope they do. I'd love to have them both come in. Now, the one guy, he's never been here.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the one has been here. She was here with us. But the one guy, Kevin, who he used to be one of my co-hosts early on. I mean, this is when we were doing Blog Talk and YouTube. He was on those days. Oh, wow. And he was on during the very earliest phases of some kind of radio show. And he'll be on hopefully be on with us. I'm hoping he's got to have the free time to come out here. And the other one, she was part of the program for quite a few months. And dude, she had some other things going on too. She didn't have the time. She really didn't have the time to do this program, and she's always still a good friend of ours here.
Oh yeah.
Jen, you've never met Jen, I don't think, and I've extended to her to come on and be a part of the program the last night. I think it'd be fun to have her in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reach out to folks that's been part of this program.
Maybe we'll fly Troy out here.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money right now.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I'd have to fly. I had to fly Troy UPS or something like that. Cause
cargo.
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 Yeah.
Sorry, Troy.
Sorry, Troy. I'd have to fly you into cargo. You know, I don't, you know, livestock.
Yeah, livestock. He's alive, and whatever is in cargo, it might be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, he could turn it into sandwich meat. I don't know. In all honesty, no idea.
Well,
but so we're gonna have a fun couple last two shows here, and you know, it's bittersweet. It really is. You know, there's a part of me that needs a break, and I discussed this last week. I need a break. I'm gonna be quite honest with everybody here. I need a break. I need a break from this for a while. You know, I love doing what I do here. But I need to walk away from it for a little while. I need a break, and
you need a break from someone at home too.
Yeah, I've been trying like hell to get that break. But no. You know, in all honesty, I need a break from this.
All right.
I mean, like I say, I've said this for a long time. It's my therapy, but lately it's been more of my oh my god, I gotta get a show together. I don't have and I've been working
more work than therapy.
Well, a lot of people don't realize, you know, when you try to put together a radio program on a weekly basis. You know, you try to figure out a set of topics you want to talk about. You got to hit bullet points. I mean, I don't write out hour by hour like, okay, this is what I'm going to... I get an idea of what I'm going to discuss each hour. I don't script it. I don't plan it. I mean, because with a crew of 4 or 5 people in the studio, you can't plan anything. No. You can plan an idea of topics you're going to hit on, okay? The work comes in is pre-production. You know, all those clips we play every week... You know, that's all got to be put together. That's all got to be digitized. It's all got to be put into the right format. It's all got to be metadata tagged to go across the screen on your device. You know, it's all got to be done that way. You know, it's just, I mean, it's not like, oh my God, this is so hard work. It's not hard work. It's just time consuming, and I don't have the time.
And when you're busy during the week already.
When I'm busy as hell during the week with my regular job. It's just really tough, and no excuses, you know. I mean, it's just tough, and it's like when I'm at a point where I'm just ready to take a break. Yeah. You know, this is not like I'm retiring from this. You know, I'm not leaving this permanently. I mean, I'm just.
You're too young.
I'm too young.
You look too old, but you're.
Thank you, Ben. I look too old, but no, honestly, you need a break every now and then, and this is something I need a break from, and I mean, believe me, this show's been a passion of mine. It still is. I mean, I love this show. I love doing this show. You know, the friends we made throughout the years doing this show. I mean, I met some great people that I would never meet who wasn't for this show. Yeah. You know, I mean, Troy being one, you know. Josh Hinkle, who called. You know, I've never met him face to face. I've talked to him plenty over the phone.
Right, yeah.
He's been a part of this show, you know, I mean, from early on days, you know, I mean, he called in when it was a YouTube podcast. And you know,
you guys bringing me on, I would have done this if we.
Well, I met you bowling, you know, but you know, you started talking about my radio show, you know, the radio show here.
Wait, what? You have a what?
You have a what? And then we talked about it, and like, I'd love to. I was like, well, come on in, man. We'd love to have you. And then you know, you've been here ever since, man. And you know, you've been a great addition to the show.
You guys at all?
You know, you've been a great addition to the show, and you know, yeah. But we're gonna, you know, like I said, we're just gonna take some time off, you know, and I've explained it before to everybody, and it's not that we're, you know, leaving some kind of radio show behind forever. We're still going to do some stuff. We're still going to produce some things over the summer. You know, as we go into spring and summer months, we're going to do some video things. You know, we're still going to let everyone know, hey, we're still here.
Yeah,
but we're not going to be here per se. But we're going to be around. You know, we're not going to be here at the studio. We're not going to be here at the station. But we're going to be around. We're going to be active on social media. We're going to be doing things letting people know, hey, don't forget about us. We're not going away forever. Yeah. We're just taking a break. And that's basically, you know, what it comes down to. You know, I mean, it's we're taking a break, and you know, you need to every now and then. You know, it's just
break.
The way it is.
Summer's coming.
Right. And with summer coming, you know, I mean, we've got a lot of things we want to do. I mean, I want to do some things this summer I haven't done in a lot of summers. I've been here every Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people ask me on Friday night, what do you do on Friday night? Got to do radio.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know.
I don't have you know, I'm working on Friday nights. I'm doing the radio. Yeah. I'm doing it, you know, and I do it for everybody. I don't do it. Thing is, I love doing it for me, but I love doing it for everybody else too. Because we do have a very loyal contingent. fan base. We have a very loyal fan base.
Oh, yeah.
And without each and every one of you, we wouldn't be here.
No.
We wouldn't be anywhere.
The phone calls.
The phone calls, the messages. We have so many of you that write us and say, hey, how much you love us. Some of you write and tell us how much you hate us too, but that's okay. You're still listening. But we let you, we love everybody. And we just let everybody know, hey, we're here for you. But we're going to go ahead and take a break right now because we're not going to be here for you for a few minutes. But we're going to take a break. We got to go to the national news. All right, you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. We'll be right back after the national news. Another clip from our good buddy, Mr. Troy Fromin. Stay tuned.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting. North Korea's military on Friday directly responded to President Donald Trump's renewed threats to take care of Pyongyang's nuclear threat. In a statement from the Korean People's Army, North Korea said it would unleash its toughest counteraction against the United States and its vassal forces. The statement also called for the United States to come to its senses and make a proper option for the solution of the problem. VOA asked the White House press office and the National Security Council about the latest comments from Pyongyang, but received no response. Tensions have deepened as the U.S. has sent an aircraft carrier battle group to the waters off the peninsula and is conducting its biggest ever joint military exercises with South Korea. Pyongyang, meanwhile, recently launched a ballistic missile, and some experts say it could conduct another nuclear test virtually at any time. The foreign ministers of Russia, Syria, and Iran have warned the United States against launching new strikes on Syria and called for an international investigation into the chemical weapons attack there. At a meeting in Moscow Friday, the three ministers said any further unilateral action by the U.S. in Syria would be met with grave consequences and poses a danger to the entire world. The U.S. fired 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles at Syria's al-Shariat air base last week in response to a chemical weapons attack in Syria days earlier. Russia has rejected accusations from the West that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was behind the chemical attack. The U.S. accuses Assad of deliberately launching the chemical weapons. This is VOA News. The top American and NATO commander in Afghanistan says the United States used a massive bomb against Islamic State affiliates there in order to break a roadblock in the fight against the terrorist group. General John Nicholson said Friday the explosion of the Moab weapon opened the way for a continued offensive in Nangarhar.
This entire offensive, not just the use of a single weapon, demonstrates the commitment of the Afghan Army, the Afghan Special Forces, and their U.S. partners to defeat Daesh in Afghanistan this year.
At least 36 Islamic State fighters were killed in the explosion of the largest non-nuclear device in the U.S. arsenal. Christians around the world observed Good Friday, marking the day that Jesus was crucified. Thousands of pilgrims packed into the narrow cobblestone alleyways of Jerusalem's Old City for the traditional Good Friday procession. It was a big turnout because this year the Eastern Orthodox and Western churches, which use different calendars, are observing Good Friday at the same time. Meanwhile, in Rome, thousands of people endured exceptionally tight security checks to pray along with Pope Francis at the traditional Way of the Cross Good Friday procession at the Colosseum. Francis presided over the evening procession from a riser overlooking the popular tourist monument, as faithful took turns carrying a tall cross and meditations were recited. Security was tight for the vigil in the wake of terrorist attacks in recent weeks, including in Sweden, Egypt, and Britain. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan lashed out at the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe's report in a campaign speech on Friday in the central city of Konya. Erdogan said the OSCE should know its place and should not meddle in what happens in Sunday's referendum. The OSCE will be observing the referendum and noted in a report that the vote is taking place under a state of emergency under which fundamental freedoms have been curtailed, including thousands of citizens being detained or dismissed, including civil servants, judges, journalists, and opposition party members. Voters will decide Sunday whether to approve a set of 18 constitutional amendments that would replace the parliamentary system by a presidential one. And a rally in Nigeria's commercial hub of Lagos was held Friday to urge President Muhammadu Buhari's government to do more over the 200 schoolgirls still held captive by Boko Haram extremists. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Hey folks, this is Amanda from Eye on the Target Radio. Tune in and catch Rob and I, you know, Rob, the big hairy one, every Monday night from 7 to 10. EyeOnTheTargetRadio.com. Right here on Karma Radio.
Karma Radio.
Good talk. Good rock. Good karma.
Discover why Around Kent magazine is the premier showcase of Kent and northeastern Ohio. Pick up a free copy of Around Kent magazine to stay current with the area's most captivating visual arts, theater, music, and cultural scene. Enjoy high-quality photography and journalism from area locals. Relevant information you won't find anywhere else but in Around Kent magazine. Learn about vital service organizations such as mental health and recovery, children's advocacy, and more. Around Kent magazine can be picked up at most Kent merchants and select locations throughout northeastern Ohio. Subscriptions are also available. For more information, contact the Around Kent magazine team at info@aroundkent.net. Visit us online at aroundkent.net. Be a part of the Kent scene. Pick up your copy of Around Kent magazine today.
Hey folks, this is Amanda from Eye on the Target Radio. You know, guns, concealed carry, ammo, rifling, whatever you want to talk about. Catch the latest news about the Second Amendment with Rob and Amanda. Eye on the Target Radio, Monday nights from 7 to 10, right here on Karma Radio.
Karma Radio.
If you're looking for something fun to do on April 29th and 30th, the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017 is going to take place at the historic and haunted Kent Stage in beautiful downtown Kent. Noted paranormal researchers, psychic investigators, authors, UFO experts, and even Bigfoot hunters will be presenting topics on the paranormal realm. The headliner, Jeff Bellinger, is a writer-researcher for Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel. He's an Emmy-nominated host, writer, and producer of the New England Legends on PBS. He's authored a dozen paranormal books, and he's a worldwide paranormal investigator. And the beauty of it is, he's going to be doing an after-hours ghost hunt with Laura Lynn and other presenters. And you can join too. Tickets are available at kentstage.org. That's kentstage.org. Or more information is available at their Facebook page, Kent Paranormal Weekend. Find them there, April 29th and 30th.
Karma. It's a bitch.
All right, let's see here. They sent me this paper of something I was supposed to read for promotional for the show. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Hi there, this is Troy Fromin. And what's better than a Troy Fromin salute? Why, a second Troy Fromin salute. What is this crap? There wouldn't be a second Troy Fromin salute if you guys did it right the first time. What a pain in the butt this is. Ah!
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
People coming out here tonight as I embark on this epic journey, a real live, once-in-a-lifetime historical event.
There's one saving grace today. We don't have time to listen to his speech.
As I soar through the clouds and into space and post my Snapchat story, I'm going to eat a Milky Way bar while actually looking at the Milky Way. How sick is that?
We've got to figure out how to get inside that central building. Any thoughts?
Maybe some for a little eruption. I have all the ingredientes.
Now here's what we're going to do.
George. How's my favorite security guard ever?
Hey, hello, Karen.
This is my friend Bryden. We just wanted to wish my dad good luck before the lunch. So if you could let us in, that would...
No. I'm afraid the building's on full lockdown. No visitations during lunchtime.
Oh, man, you're kidding. I was really hoping to... Oh, no! The sculpture! What happened? What a mess! A very pink mess. I thought you said a little eruption. I might have overshadowed this. That was awesome!
Central, this is George in Northwood. We have a possible break and entry.
La 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 la. I need a more turkey. La la la. I need a more hammy. La la la. I need a more Swiss cheese. La la la. Okay, guys, bring on the roof. Okay, guys, get the chainsaw.
Psst. Hey, Troy.
Yeah? Well, aren't you going to eat me? Well, of course I am. I'm going to take you to the couch. Here we go. Ah! 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 The fuck? You said you were taking a shower.
I decided to scare you.
You turn that thing on.
All right, hello. We're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. We're hour number 2 here tonight. Earl McCune and Tadpole Ben is with me here at the studio. You know what, dude?
A little one?
What?
Sub?
A little nap?
No, that's sub.
That's sub? No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. No.
You don't want to?
I'm trying to watch my girlish figure.
Are you?
Oh yeah. You didn't know that?
I think you won that weight loss.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we never really we never really made it a
thing.
A thing, you know. We just
twice.
Yeah. Ben and I decided at the end of last year we were going to do a Biggest Loser, and you know what? We never followed through with any of it.
Like, all right, let's do it. Opening day.
And guess what? We both failed miserably. So I think we should just start drinking beer.
Yeah, case of beer.
Yeah. Case of beer. Yeah. We should start drinking beer.
The
last night we got to drink a lot of beer.
That's fine.
Yeah, last night.
I'll walk home if I have to.
Hey, bang. Well, we could walk over to Dylan's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
we're here.
We're here.
Oh man, I had a rough week this week.
What happened this week to you? Did you have a rough drinking week or what?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
I drank more than I should have, and went to bed around 1:32ish.
Yeah.
And I had to be up at 6 for work. And say my day ended short at work.
Oh yeah? What happened?
I got sick at work.
Oh, did you blow chunks?
I spewed all over.
You spewed everywhere, dude.
In the trash can. I was like, all right, time to go. And then my dog.
Yeah.
Ate marijuana.
Your dog ate marijuana.
Yeah. It's like your dog size.
Yeah. Your dog ate marijuana. Did your dog get all messed up?
She puked like 5-6 times.
Yeah, dude.
Great.
Yeah, that's not smart.
No.
You're not having a good week, are you?
It wasn't me, though.
It wasn't you?
No, but the drinking part.
The drinking part was you. Yeah, the drinking was all you.
Yeah, the drinking was... I managed to...
So what all did you drink that night? Well, just beer?
Oh, yeah.
How many beers did you drink?
I had probably 12. I don't know.
Dude, 12 beers? Wow.
Dude, I drink beers fast.
No, not you, Ben.
No, not at all.
No, Ben.
Down.
Give us a call if you want to participate in the program tonight. We're here until midnight. 330-673-CHAT. 330-673-2428. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, and tonight we are saluting our good buddy, Mr. Troy Fromin.
Round 2 now.
Part 2. This is part 2. Yes,
That thing was
this is
fun.
not a rerun, everybody. I mean, if everyone they did that last week. No, this is not a rerun. This is a another
salute of Troy Fromin.
That's right, our good buddy Troy. And Troy is best known as, if you've ever watched Saved by the Bell, Troy played Ox. That's right, Ox from Saved by the Bell. That's Troy.
Grey's Anatomy with the nasty foot.
Yep.
That was gross.
Yeah, like I said, I mentioned it last week. He gave that thing away.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he gave it away. Somebody that collects like Hollywood memorabilia got it, I guess. He did like a contest for it, and this guy won it. Now Deb won the fake hospital bracelet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she won the fake hospital bracelet from that.
What did he do? He does his pointless. What is it? His pointless contest things on Facebook or
stupid contest. That was basically the start of the stupid contest things. And
those are funny.
Those are funny. Plus
he needs to do more of those.
He does a lot of crazy videos. He did one last year, and I think we got it in the clips this week.
The record store?
No. Where
That's funny,
where he strips. He's doing his laundry, and he strips down to his skivvies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see more of Troy than you ever want to see.
Yeah.
And right when he's going to go drop trowel, the screen goes black. Thank God,
I don't think I've seen that video.
I'll have to find it. I'll pull it up for you so you can actually watch it.
Oh, boy.
It's actually funny.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's actually funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, I think we got it on here tonight. I hope we do. Deb, do we have it on there? Because you're supposed to be letting me know, and you're not supposed to let me know if you're recording stuff.
Yeah, come on.
You're slacking again. She's not even reading my text.
No, she's not. She's
probably slacking.
Fell asleep again.
Probably.
And then you know what that means.
Off with her head!
Get those papers ready.
Off with her head.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to actually find the video now. I think I'm actually in Troy's page.
We're creeping on you, Troy.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to find you.
Yeah, we're trying to find. Yeah, we're actually searching Troy Fromin's Facebook page right now. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch here. I'm trying to find.
He's too popular.
He's got a lot of videos. I mean, he's done a ton of funny videos. Now, these are his old tantrums. We're going to play one of his tantrums later, towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
And he used to do these tantrums for the show back in the old show.
What were they called again?
Troy's Tantrum Time. Okay. Yeah, he did about 7 or 8 of those things. And yeah, we're close. I'm going to find this video. The one where he strips down is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the sandwich one last week, which was pretty funny. And he's done a ton of videos, and they're all funny. I mean, there isn't a bad one in his collection. He actually has one of him in the hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he had pneumonia a few years ago. Oh. Yeah, he's got a bunch of videos. Did he give
him hell? I feel like
I haven't watched that one in a while. I know he was happy to get out of the hospital. I think it was his last day in the hospital. He was ready to get out.
I feel like Troy in a hospital would give him hell.
Troy in a hospital would be a bad. Could you see Troy as a doctor in a hospital show?
No.
He'd be the gynecologist, I'm sure.
Oh.
Or the proctologist.
Yeah.
No, he would be the proctologist. Yeah, Troy would be the proctologist for sure. He wouldn't be the gynecologist. He'd be the proctologist. Fromin Proctology, can I help you?
Troy Fromin here, ready to help. Oh, Jesus.
Let me give you a good cleaning here.
Sites that
Roto-Rooter.
Sites that no one would ever want to see.
You know, there's just some things that just make you want to go,
And that would be one of them.
I gotta do a better search here.
Yeah,
I'm like into some weird stuff here. I'm gonna search. There we go. Hold on. Maybe I can find it in his uploads. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna find it. I wonder if he took it down.
He better not have.
I wonder if he took it down.
Or Facebook. You know how Facebook is.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, oh, that's too offensive.
You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he'll ask us.
Maybe right now. That's him right now.
Oh.
Troy, we're trying to find the video where you were stripping down in the laundry room.
Okay, you can find it easier on my Instagram. It starts with that sign. But it's not, it's a more of a visual thing. The audience not going to hear it
Oh, I know. I was gonna show it to Ben. Ben's never seen it.
I've never seen it. On my Instagram, it's easier to find there.
Okay, it's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, because I was gonna show it to Ben because I was explaining it to Ben, and I said, "Yeah, I want to show this to Ben because that was one of my favorite videos you did."
He's gonna fall in love with me.
I mean, he already is.
I already am.
He's like looking at pictures of you right now and stroking himself.
Oh man, send me some candies and flowers.
He likes the candies and flowers.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, buddy.
Any other questions while you got me? I'm driving around.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Troy, I was going to ask you. So, what's next for your for your illustrious acting career? You got anything coming up?
I'm guaranteed a part in the third dog movie.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
It's called A Doggone Mystery.
Doggone Mystery. Okay. Ooh. Cool.
I went to the premiere of Doggone Hollywood, which I'm only in one scene, and they cut 2 of my lines out, so I'm down to 1 line.
Mm.
But it's okay. I'm still there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a part in the Doggone Mystery. You know, because Jim Wynorski likes me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's giving me a bone.
Well, that's good. That's good. He's giving you a bone. Oh, yeah, he's giving. I hope he's not giving you that type of bone. Because we were just talking about. We were trying to figure out a good part for you. We're thinking about Troy Fromin, proctologist.
That'd be great. I'll start with Debbie.
There's a lot of hemorrhoids you got to get past.
I'm gonna use the whole hand. Like they do with the cows when they give birth.
Oh, good God! Get the tarps out, everybody.
Hey,
Debbie's pushing the stop button right now. You son of a bitch! You know, I've been getting in the doors of really cool stuff, NCIS and the new James Brooks.
Yep.
You know, the guy who invented Taxi.
Yeah. Okay. He did Cheers and all that too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got that donut thing going, and you know, so I got in the doors of that and read for his new sitcom, but I didn't get it. Something's gonna hit though.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna hit, man. I mean, you're getting in the doors now. That's the important thing, I mean, I remember when you're just getting back, a couple years ago, you're just getting back into acting, and now you're starting to get some parts, man.
Soon enough, he'll be on the scene of Fast and Furious something.
Yeah,
he'll be driving one of those cars.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Yeah, you could be. Yeah, you could be in like Fast 10 or something like that.
Watch him like a NASCAR.
Because there's I know there's 2 more after this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Try and get a part in there, Troy.
Yeah, we got to get you on Fast and Furious. You can drive a car.
I'd rather put me in a fat car.
Drive you around in an ice cream truck. Then you come out with like you're serving ice cream. And all of a sudden you come out with like a missile launcher.
So I haven't listened to the whole thing. Who's called in besides Mr. Hinkle?
Mr. Hinkle and Deb so far.
Where's the regulars?
I know. I don't know where the regulars are. They're like.
Oh, you are blabbermouth.
I can name a few people.
I can name a few people. Where are the regulars at tonight?
The regulars
Victoria.
I think it's Tony's not here. She only calls when Tony's here.
Well, I saw a picture of her and some guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe she's on a hot date tonight.
I think she is.
Maybe she's on a hot date tonight. No time for them.
You know who that guy? It's Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ben.
You know what his voice reminds me of?
Who's that?
I'm a little bit fat, Albert.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that now. But he looks like secret. But he looks like an Asian dude.
I might get delivered. I'll see you later, fat Albert. Bye.
Oh, I just got had.
You did get had, man. But that's funny though. No, I'll find that video for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I sound like Fat Albert.
So he said it's on. You got Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look for it on Instagram.
So I sound like Fat Albert.
You sound like the guy that likes Fat Albert.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so Troy's done a lot of videos. He did some. The one of the newest things he's doing now is roles that I should have gotten but didn't, and those are pretty funny too. And he put the white thing on, this white wig on him, and he makes his face up all white with rosy cheeks, and it looks like something out of Masterpiece Theater. It's funny as hell. You find it? You found something.
That's amazing.
Oh, him eating the turkey leg? Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. There's a bunch of them. He's got quite a few videos. But yeah, he's got a ton.
Well, you know, he does fit that. He fits this one quite well.
Oh yeah, he does do the security guard very well. He's done a lot of security guards, and cops. Yeah.
Oh, he fits.
That's where he's on Murder in the First. There.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you all he needs is the donuts, and there you go.
Yeah, give Troy the donuts. Yeah.
Oh, he fits in quite well for that role.
Oh yeah. No, I told Troy. I was telling him once. I was like, you know, I told you I start doing like Donald Trump impressions.
Oh wait.
Could you imagine it? Like, you know, seriously, I think he should. You know, get the wig and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, he kind of has the face for it.
He does. That's why I was saying because he could probably almost do the voice. I'm sure.
This one's probably the funniest video I've seen of him.
Yeah, which one's that? Is he dressed as Ox there?
No, he's having some fun with a mannequin.
Oh God! when he's at the mannequin, the mannequin head. Yeah, that one's hilarious. Troy's got no shame.
No,
by the way,
doesn't. He does not care.
Bless his heart, though.
Oh.
No, he's a riot, though. I mean,
man,
he'll do whatever it takes to entertain his followers and fans.
To get him out here for like a week would be to hang out with him for a week.
He'd get tired of you in about 2 days, Ben.
You think so?
I think so.
Would you get tired of him in 2 days?
I would get tired of Troy.
I wouldn't get.
He would get tired of you in 2 days.
What about you?
He'd probably get tired of me in a day and a half. So you'd last a little longer.
All right, well that works.
You'd be sick of me in about a day and a half.
I don't feel that bad.
No. I told Troy. You know, I told him before. I'd like to go out there and see him sometime.
Yeah, that would.
I'd love to go out there.
Save up some money.
Mm-hmm.
That would be wonderful.
Go out there for a few days.
That would be.
I'd love to go out there.
A road trip.
Oh yeah. No. I'd have to fly. Forget the road trip.
I'm just saying in general.
Road trip? It'd take like 3 days just to get
flying
there.
Anyways, still that would be a fun little.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go out to California to see him. I'd like to give him here sometime too. You know, just I mean, it'll be
he would hate it here.
Oh, he would.
Oh.
Well, he would hate it here.
What's this?
What's there to do here? There's no palm trees anywhere. The hell? There's nothing. There's nothing here.
He would hate it so much. The little the little architect thing in the fall. He would be like, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuyahoga Falls, home of that thing.
Yeah, home. The pictures I've seen of that. The home of whatever the hell that is. Oh yeah, you would hate it here. Troy, if you're listening, get us a flight. We'll come visit.
Oh yeah, no, he was like, no, you get a flight. I'll find you the flight. You pay for it.
I meant buy us a flight.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen.
No.
Now, if he gets like if he ever gets like a series or something, I said, don't forget your friends here.
Don't forget the ones that kind of helped you.
No, we will be done. We've done very little. He's helped us more than we've helped him. I guarantee you.
Well, he can. Yeah,
we're
helping him tonight.
Tonight we're showing appreciation for our friend Troy. International Troy Fromin Day. Remember that, folks. It's International Troy Fromin Day here at Some Kind of Radio Show. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all there is to it. It's International Troy, and we got another call.
Is it him again? Is he bored?
Here's one of our regulars. Ooh. Troy asked, you shall receive. Karma Radio, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, Ellie. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I am doing well. This is not a rerun.
No, I know. Something messed up last week, and you.
Yeah, Deb.
Deb.
Yeah, Deb messed up last week.
Debbie wasn't there.
No, she was where the recording was happening. So that's why.
She wasn't there, but
she wasn't here, but she was where the recording is going on. Because we don't record here at the studio. I have to record from home.
Okay.
Yeah. So Deb screwed up.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not commenting. She has a lot to do.
Last week she was drinking the blue toilet bowl water. I mean that was her problem. I told her don't drink the blue toilet bowl water.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't want to know.
Believe me, nobody wants to know. Anyhow, anyway, what's going on, Ellie?
How are you, Ellie?
I'm fine, and nothing's going on till tomorrow. We've got some baking to do before Easter.
Yeah, Easter's coming up on Sunday, everybody. Yeah.
The bunny's coming.
Yeah, the bunny is coming. Yeah. So what?
Bunny ain't coming here. We've got no kids.
The bunny can still come on.
Yeah.
Come on. The bunny likes to go everywhere.
Bunny showed up everywhere.
Richie. The goddamn rabbit.
Oh, the bunny likes to come everywhere. That's a horny bunny.
Oh, well, if he does do that, I'm going to have a lot more cleaning to do.
Well, you see the rabbit, you see those little pellets laying around your house. You know the bunny was there.
No, I'll probably see blood tracks because my cat will kill it.
That too.
That too, yeah. But no, the Easter Bunny's real. Come on. I mean, I sat on the Easter Bunny's lap every year as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
And that bunny looked different every time.
He couldn't resist opening it tonight.
That's Santa.
Oh, yeah, well, Santa looks different, and so does the bunny. Because I remember the one year was a brown bunny, and the next year was a white bunny. I'm like, wait a minute. You turned from a brown bunny to a white bunny. What happened? And there's some girl's voice going,
Two different mommies.
Yeah, well, I don't know. And then this girl in the bunny suit tried to give me some lame story, and I was like, I don't buy it, lady. I don't buy your lies.
We never had anything like that growing up. The basket just showed up magically, and we thought there really was an Easter bunny.
Yeah, I used to go. I remember I used to get taken to the mall. Okay, and I used to go sit on the lap of the bunny, and
the bunny in the mall.
Bunny in the mall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was reserved only for Santa.
No, they got the bunny in the mall too.
There too.
The bunny goes to the mall too, and it just depends on the costume, and I that's how I found out I figured I put two and two together,
Like,
and I'm like, okay, last year you were a brown bunny, this year you're a white bunny. What gives? Last year you were a guy's voice, this year you're a girl. What gives?
That's not how I found out.
That's how I figured it. I wasn't sad. I was mad.
No, yeah.
I wasn't even sad. I was really, really pissed off because I was 22 when it happened. I called that bunny out. Damn it, damn bunny.
Well, Debbie might dress up like a bunny for you and make you happy, and then you won't think that.
Oh God, I'm gonna throw up now. Thanks, Ellie. I got this visual.
Please, you had two of your kids.
I was drunk both times. Yeah. I was drunk both times.
So?
Yeah, I have to be. I have to be drunk.
That's not.
I have to be.
Bad
I have to
idea.
be. What? Get drunk?
To go see the bunny.
Go see the bunny.
Drunk.
You want to go see the bunny drunk and sit on the bunny's lap?
Let's go.
You're gonna go. I gotta host the show. We can't both go.
I didn't mean right now.
You want to go sit on the bunny's lap, don't you? Or you want the bunny to sit on your lap? No. If you want the bunny to sit on your lap, you need to go to the nudie bar. Okay. Then you go, you go to the nudie bar, and then you walk in with a stack of ones, and you lay them down and go, okay, bunnies, here's the lettuce. Oh my goodness! Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go to the nudie bar, Ben. I'm trying to help Ben out here, Ellie. Yeah, Ben's got to go to the nudie bar, and he's got to go with a stack of ones.
If you ever want to hear about nudie bars again, they should all be bombed and destroyed. And it's a long story, and I'm not getting into it.
No.
Well,
Oh, hey, Mr.
Tony just walked in.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you make good timing, man. Yeah, but yeah, we're talking about we're talking about the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
and we're talking about how we found out the Easter Bunny was fake. As I was 22. I wouldn't sit on the bunny's lap. The one year it was white. The next year it was brown. As what gives? I said, damn it, I've been had by the Easter Bunny people. And then I told Ben, I said, what he needs to do is go to the nudie bar, and he'll get a bunch of bunnies around him. He's just got to pull in a pack of ones and say, okay, bunnies, here's the lettuce.
And then...
No, the best education is probably what goes on.
All right, yeah.
He'd pull out Monopoly money. Come on.
Yeah, that's all I have. That's all I can afford.
So, Ellie, big plan. So you're going to have a nice dinner for Easter? Got all that planned and family and all that coming over?
Only my son's coming over.
Just your son? Okay.
And he's going to wind up coming over just when dinner is done, eat, and then within an hour out the door.
Oh. Hi, Ellie.
I already said hi, Tony.
He couldn't hear you because he just got plugged in.
Oh, okay.
He just got plugged in. Because he had to plug his headphones in so he could hear you.
He had to plug them in.
He's plugged in now. So Tony's plugged in, and
Tony's here. Tony's sped, I think.
Showed up here.
Yeah. So.
Tracy's on.
No. Look out.
Remember, Oyster Lives Matter.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. And all the dark pearls that have been coming up matter too.
Yeah. Right.
In
Right.
pretty settings. Thank you so much for my stuff, by the way, Earl.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. All right, Ellie, we got to run along to our next break, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Ellie, everybody, and we're going to go ahead and take our next break here. All right, let me get my stuff queued up. All right, you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMARadio.com. We'll be back.
If it's Saturday, it's Frenemies News Radio and Review from 10 to 2 on KRMARadio.com. Give us a call, 330-673-2428. That's 673-CHAT. Every Saturday from 10 to 2 p.m. on Karma Radio.
Karma Radio. Karma Radio.
Brides, are you planning a wedding in 2017? Remember, June and October fill up the first. It's time to reserve your special day.
This is a big day. Make it all amazing with Jerry, the wedding officiant.
Give me a call or visit me at weddingwords.online.
Hey, this is Amanda of Eye on the Target Radio, Monday nights on KRMA. Join Rob and I at 7 to talk the latest on guns, concealed carry, and the Second Amendment. Monday nights from 7 to 10 on KRMA, Karma Radio.
Coffee News, that little brown paper you see everywhere that's fun to read. The #1 publication designed for distribution in restaurants. New editions can be found every week at over 900 locally owned restaurants and other busy waiting areas throughout Greater Akron, Canton, and Medina. Our readers love the interesting stories, trivia, horoscopes, and more, and our local advertisers love the exposure. You can enter our local Coffee News Perks program by texting Wally to 80309 daily. You'll be entered to win event tickets, special offers exclusive to our advertisers and distribution locations. Everyone wins with Coffee News. Find out more and like us today on our Facebook pages at Coffee News Akron, Coffee News Northeast Ohio, or Coffee News East Central Ohio.
KRMA blows the other stations away.
Hey, Earl, remember that secret you told me that one time you were drunk? You know how you deliberately take showers so your dog Holly can lick you dry? You little devil, you.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Yo, Tinkerbell! Off the field!
Garfield too, meathead.
Say what?
Hey, let's just forget about it, okay?
No. Let's not forget about it. Why don't you just do what I said? Off the field, or I'll shove that paw up your ass.
Try it. You're not going to butthead to get away with it, are you?
Adam, I said let's go. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it? What's that supposed to mean?
It means you can kick your ass.
You can kick my ass.
1 foot.
1 foot, Eric. Let's go.
Oh, we're not done.
I think we are.
Well, I guess you'd just rather play with this pole then. You little shit.
Troy, how is your turkey?
Turkey like good. Turkey good.
All right, 9:40 here at KRMARadio.com. You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show. Friday. Here with... Friday.
Tony's here.
It's Friday. Yeah, I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here. You're here. I'm here. You're here. All right.
Tony, you can leave now.
Yeah. So Tony
just got here.
Yeah.
Tony just got here. Oops, I forgot to hit that. All right. My bad.
Yep.
My bad. I was too focused on... Talking. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
That happens.
It happens.
Oh, darn.
Oh, well. You know, it is what it is. It's 9:40 here. We are here until midnight. This is not a repeat. This is not a mirage. We are doing the same salute we did last week.
Yes, we are.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes just have to do
And
that.
someone is actually sitting there staring at it tonight. Yeah. Yay!
Yay! She's keeping an eye on things tonight.
Yeah.
Good job, Deb. We're all proud of you.
If not, you...
Hell hath no fury like waking Earl scorn.
Yeah, right.
Finding a coffin and...
Yeah. Everyone saw my temper last week.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You should have seen mine yesterday every time they kept on calling me because I wanted to work today.
Right.
Because, you know, my normal job, they tried changing the whole Good Friday holiday thing, and because people that have been there a while, like myself... We're supposed to have Good Friday as a holiday, and New Year's Eve was going to be a floating holiday. Mm-hmm. They wanted to make Good Friday a regular working day, and make New Year's Eve the holiday, and say everybody's got one extra day of the year to use.
Right.
Well, you know, they can't just do that, so we voted, and everybody said, no, you know, why volunteer to work? Because, you know, 4 hours. Holiday pay in 4 hours. They wouldn't do that.
Sure.
And so I told them, I said, well, Thursday I'm going to wind up probably having to work 3 out of those 4 hours, and sure enough, after an 11-hour day.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So it's like F this. Every time they call me, we'll go here. F this, F you, F you. And
right. I'm going to say I'm glad I didn't get... Well, I'm not glad. I haven't talked to you. I got called into work Sunday.
You did?
I had 2 machines break down late Saturday night, and I mean broke down. Not like little fixes. These were like...
Big fixes.
Big fixes. I had one electrical issue, and another one that was something I've never seen in 22 years break.
Cool.
I had to, so I mean, don't get me wrong, I fixed it. I mean, it's just not one you see every day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't, say I'd go, and I got called in.
That would have. Yeah. What would have happened?
So how was that game? You didn't tell me how was the game?
Oh, the Braves game was great. I mean, we got out there. We went. Me and my buddy John went with me.
Yeah.
And I met him out in the borough. We went and got breakfast, and then we get on the Turnpike and get out there. And Pennsylvania Turnpike, get your act together. Why do you charge us $7 to enter PA, but we can ride back on it free?
That makes no sense.
Because I knew it was going to be about $4 in tolls to get on in Streetsboro to the PA border.
Right.
Fine, I can deal with $8, going each way.
Right.
Turnpike, you can do 70. And of course, I did 90 or 95 the entire way.
Sure.
And then of course you enter PA, and you got to give them a flat $7 getting into PA. Because going to Pittsburgh is easy. Stay on the Turnpike, it'll become 76 when you cross Lordstown.
Right.
It's 80 out here, and then become 76 down.
Right.
Get into PA, take 79 south, and then 279 will take you downtown Pittsburgh, get off North Shore exit, and
you're there.
There's PNC Park and Heinz Field.
Right.
So, and then of course coming back, though, you can get back on 76 in PA, the Turnpike, but you don't have to pay.
That's crazy.
Well, they're only ripping off the Ohio drivers that cross into...
of course, that's it,
Because it used to be the old days, you would pay each way, but you had to pay no matter where you got on or got off.
Yeah. Right.
So now they're not screwing PA drivers, just Ohio.
Yeah, they're giving us the
And my seats were 4 rows up.
Right.
From 4 rows up, right center field.
Nice.
So, I mean, great. Great seats.
Yeah.
And right in front row, there was like 6 Braves fans.
Oh, yeah. So you're like, hey, how's it going, guys?
I looked over at them, and they're like, so then, and the guy behind me is sitting there, and one of those people, one of the season ticket holders, that likes to score each game. So he's got the score book, he's writing doubles, and
right.
So me and my buddy are there, and okay, Pittsburgh got up early, then the Braves tied it, then the Braves got up, and so it's back and forth, top of the 9th. I'm like, well, we're up by a run, so we had to walk
all halfway around the stadium from where we walked into where our seats were.
Right.
Because I got off, parked at the first garage I could find. It was $15. And then, you know, come walk in that way. And, of course, going 3.5 hours without a cigarette was tough.
Well, I'm sure.
Because you can't smoke in PNC Park the same way with Jake.
Right.
Or Progressive Field.
Right.
So, you know, so we got through. So we left this 4 to 3. I'm following on my app, and, you know, I'm like, okay, they tied it up. We're going in extra innings and top of the 10th. I'm like, yay, we're up 5 to 4. Then, sure enough, I looked at it, and the score finalized, so we lost 6 to 5.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, I've never... only one time I saw them win in person was when they played the Indians in 07.
Oh, really?
And that was when an Indians fan wanted to fight me because I wore my Chipper Jones jersey there.
Jeez.
He's like, how could you have... Sorry, dude, I'm a Braves fan.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
nice weather for it, though.
you can cheer who you want for, man. That's what it is.
Definitely had nice weather.
Oh, beautiful day.
No,
for
you couldn't ask for a better day Sunday.
And well, the funny thing is, even you know, okay, the Indians, you know, 95 lost the series. Pittsburgh, you know, the whole Sid Bream play.
Yeah.
Used to play for the Pirates. Then ended up playing for the Braves.
Right.
That's stolen home play.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of them are like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Of course, they were happy to see we went to the World Series and lost.
Right. I'm sure. Yeah.
But
I'm glad you had a good time. I was like, sorry, I couldn't go, and then it's like, I couldn't go. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this family, which got botched anyway. I had to go to work. I mean, I got called Saturday night.
Can you imagine being them calling you into work Sunday afternoon and being like,
I knew late Saturday night I was going to work Sunday.
Okay.
And because they called me Saturday night. It's around midnight Saturday, and they told me both lanes went down, and there's two different. There's lane 3 and lane 10. I'm like, like crap. And they told me what it was on both. And I was like, well, I got to at least get 10 running.
Yeah.
3 could wait a day, you know. So I had to go in and I basically went in and did a wiring job. I had to go in and rewire this machine.
Good thing you know how to do that.
Yeah, good thing I do know how to do that.
How long did that take?
About 3.5 hours.
My God.
Because a lot got burned up in the process. So and I had to troubleshoot some other things too on it. So I fixed all the issues. It took, like I said, about 3.5, 4 hours, and then, like I said, it was all overtime. So I was already over. I already had my 40 in.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, whatever, you know. So it is what it is. They weren't, you know, company they weren't too happy about it, but it's like, hey, you want the lane? You want to pay me a few extra dollars, or you want to be down a lane going into your full league on Monday night?
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, you could have came in Monday and fixed. Like,
no,
I'd be under the gun. I'd be rushed. I didn't have to rush this, you know. I don't like rushing when there's wiring involved. You know, I like to make sure I get all my I's dotted, T's crossed, wires are right places. Nothing's going to arc on me.
Yeah.
Because I was able to get it all rewired and got it done. Like, okay, thank God this one's running. Went down and started working on 3. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'll finish it tomorrow. And I actually finished it up Tuesday. I got 95% of it done Monday.
Yeah.
And I said if like the last
you finished it up.
This finishing touches Tuesday. I did it it just had to be everything had to be readjusted. And I did the adjustments on Tuesday, which took me about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then had it running for Tuesday. We used it Tuesday night, no issues. Been running all week, no issues, both lanes. So, like, thank God.
That's all I had to fiddle with. I didn't get much sleep all week because, you know, I'm trying to deal with not the car that's out in the lot now, but my other car.
Your other one, yeah.
My summer car, and trying to get up to drive it. You know,
right.
A week ago I had a jump started and running.
Right.
Well, then, of course, you know, I learned not using my... not starting it all winter kind of sent the battery to crap.
Right.
So, you know, drove it up on Monday, dropped it off, and then, of course, I had to take an Uber home.
Right.
Had to actually pay for one instead of... But then, you know, thanks, Jen. She came up and got me on Tuesday because I told her when they called me and said it was done, I went up, dropped my Neon off, took the Cavalier home, and then she met me at my house, brought me back up to pick my Neon back up because it was going to be a little while before she can meet me up there.
Right.
So now everything's done. Had to fork out $110 for another battery.
Right.
Because even though they trickle charged it, I could just tell. I stopped at the gas station today, and it was fine. I turned the key over.
Yeah.
That was like, and then fired right up, and I'm like, I got the battery's 5 years old again.
It's time.
And all the drain I put on it with my system.
Right. Yeah. You're killing it. Yeah. But it is, you know, it is what it is.
So you know, it's done, and I can at least drive the Cavalier, you know, as much as I can.
How long have you had that car now?
10 years.
10 years.
It's got it's just about to roll to 210.
Roll 210. Cool.
So and then it'll go to the body shop for another week or so. I'm gonna get it repainted since I'm not driving it over winter.
Right.
Paint's not gonna crack anymore. It'll sit under a car cover. And
right, and it'll be good for next spring. And you're good to go.
It'll be good for many years.
To come. Yeah.
That was the only problem when I would drive it all winter. You try to paint urethane.
Right.
The paint cracks.
Right.
I've got stress cracks all over that car, but they're teeny tiny ones.
Yeah, you showed me the one time. Yeah. The little ones, yeah.
So once I fiddle with one thing, I can be without it a week now because I got that.
Yeah, you got your other car. You can at least you got something to drive. You don't have to worry about it, and you can just okay.
In the meantime, but I wanted to get raced that way tonight when I went to see number 8.
Yeah. How was the scene down there with cars? Was it pretty?
I asked them that too.
There were typically when I've been down to see 4 through 7, with the exception of the one year, I think it was when number 6 came out. They released it on Memorial Day weekend, so there were cops everywhere.
Right.
But, every other year, usually people bring out their cars. Mm-hmm. And it's just this year I wasn't really impressed with what I saw.
Really? Not a whole lot out there, huh?
A lot of stock stuff, nothing that's really dressed up.
Just stock stuff. Okay.
So, that and that's why I got here at 9:30. Right, when I left, I'm like, well, screw it. If I get up here at 10 o'clock, that's fine.
Right, that's no big deal.
I left and I drove around, and I was down there a couple hours before the movie, and I'm like...
Just not a lot going on.
It just wasn't the scene it usually was.
I feel like down the road here there would have been more
I don't see a ton of that stuff in Kent. A ton of those cars anyway.
But down there,
I saw a lot. I mean, I was driving through the Falls earlier today, and there was quite a few running around down the new theater in the Falls.
Yeah,
and there was a lot of
yeah.
The one over there. There was a lot going on.
I may take a spin through there tomorrow.
That movie
wouldn't hurt. Yeah,
no,
because they were out and about. Because there's a lot of new stuff to do there too.
All
the food and everything over there.
I'm surprised how much that has changed over there.
Oh, I know. That's just insane.
That movie theater is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there a few times. It's gorgeous.
Well, it's the same franchise that I go to down in Canton, and like I said, they remodeled the one since I've been there a couple years ago.
Right.
They've got leather electric reclining seats.
Do they? I haven't been there in about 5 or 6 years. The one you go to in Canton.
Yeah, the one I go to on the Strip.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
I pre-bought my ticket on the app.
Right.
So that way I just walk in, you scan the barcode.
You scan your barcode and you're good.
Yeah.
That's why I like because
reserve seating. We got like $1 extra.
Yeah, we got the app. We got the same thing. I like it. It makes life so much, especially when you're going to have a big. It's going to be a big turnout for that movie. Like yours was.
And it was playing on 4 of their 12 theaters.
I'm sure they were all packed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see it. I love
down there and
I love 7 what they did with it with Paul Walker. How they CGI'd him.
They only mentioned they CGI'd a lot of it, and then the stuff where you didn't have focus on him.
Yeah,
that's where his 2 brothers stepped in.
Right,
because they look enough like him.
Right. Yeah, the stuff they did where he's at the ocean. That's his brother. I know that.
And in this one, they only referred to him once.
Yeah.
That they didn't kill him off. They said, we don't want to get Brian and
involved.
Brian and what's her name involved, Jordana Brewster's character.
Right.
They didn't want to, they said, well, we would call them, we don't want to get them involved anymore. They're not doing this.
Right.
So, but I mean, it still had Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, still had Tyrese, still had Ludacris in it.
Right.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
Right.
And then Kurt Russell plays the new secret guy.
Right.
They just call him Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody, yeah.
So, and I mean, tons of cars still, but but there's more action going on. It's not all racing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was, it was even better than 7. 7 is better than 6.
Right, and and they definitely way better than the ones they did where they got rid of their characters like the Tokyo Drift. I don't even know why they consider those even part of the franchise.
Yeah, it was just they did that, and then they brought Han on.
Yeah,
and then Ben can relate to Han.
Yes.
But no, because 1 introduced everybody, 2 still had Paul Walker. They bring Tyrese on, and then Ludacris, and then of course 3 had nobody with the exception of Han and Vin Diesel's character at the end, and then of course 4 brings everybody back, and 5 introduces The Rock, and 6 and 7.
Right.
Well, even in 7, The Rock only made a cameo appearance at the beginning and
the end. Yeah, he was in the hospital. He was shot at the beginning or whatever, and he
was injured, and then he came back towards the end and helped him out.
Right. Yeah, because it was very limited capacity we did with that one.
And Jason Statham's character that they introduced in the last movie.
Yeah, the bad guy.
The bad guy. Yeah, he was the one bad guy. Well, he helped him out this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not by a whole heck of a lot of choice, of course, but
it was one of those kind of like they were forced together.
Yeah, I mean, in number 7, you'd want to put a bullet in his head, and then, at number 8, it was kind of towards the end, but yeah, it was a great movie. I mean, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes long, so they're not shortening them at all.
Right.
And there was enough going on to keep your attention.
Right. That's cool. I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone I've talked to wants to see it. I know I want to see it.
I mean, did you see 7?
Yes.
Okay.
Seen 7.
Yeah, I mean, I saw 1 in the theater. Then 2 is when I saw it in the movie theater. Is when I started seeing the cars around.
Right.
And then, of course, 3, Tokyo Drift didn't do that well.
I didn't even watch Tokyo Drift. I mean, I watched very little of it. I mean, I didn't watch it in the theater. I watched it on
At
TV.
home?
And
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch it. I was like, this isn't Fast and Furious.
No.
Because you didn't have the characters.
Nope. Takes the characters. And then I was so looking forward when number 4 came out. I mean, they had like a 3-year advanced notice that said, we're going to bring it back, original parts, and all that. So... And it was this, and then five, and then it's been every couple of years.
Right.
So when they've left it open, they're going to have a couple more adventures.
Well, they're going to be signed through, 10, right?
Yeah, there's 2 more.
There's 2 more.
Yeah, 2019 and 2021.
Right.
They're going to come out every 2 years.
Did they happen? Was there any reference, anything of Paul Walker?
They only they said they don't want to bring Brian and what's her name? They don't want to bring them into this, leave them out of it.
Right.
But the remainder of the team was still there, and so you still had Tyrese, you still had Ludacris.
Yeah.
You had The Rock, you had Vin Diesel was a somewhat bad guy, but he wasn't doing what he was doing by choice.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I'll tell you. I don't want to ruin the movie, but
right.
Luda. I like Luda.
Ludacris.
Right. Yeah, it's a hell of a franchise. I'm looking forward to seeing 8. I'm going to go see it. I'm just got to figure out when.
Yeah.
Earl and I were saying you only want to go for the bald head.
What?
Really?
Oh, yeah, the bald head.
You only wanted to go for Vin Diesel.
No. Troy likes bald heads.
Men.
Oh,
Troy likes bald men.
Troy likes bald men. Remember? He wants to not Tony. Troy wants to go for the bald guys. Because we figured a good part would be for Troy. He'd be like in an ice cream truck or something. So, he like comes out with like a rocket launcher or something and shoots at somebody. That'd be a good cameo for Troy.
They destroyed a lot of cars in this movie as usual too.
We told him we need to get him into at least 9 or 10.
Yeah, we gotta get Troy in. We gotta sign a petition, get Troy involved in 9 or 10. He's got to have like a part where he's in an ice cream truck. I mean, because he goes, I can't imagine me being a fat guy in a small car. Like, no, we got to figured an ice cream truck would be perfect, and and it's got have it all souped up with like rockets and stuff, and he could be like,
and then he'll be eating an ice cream
cone while he's shooting it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be funny. He could be the ice cream man.
Yeah, the ice cream. Come get your ice cream, kids.
Hey, some of them vehicles that they've used in these movies, you never know. Could be an ice cream truck, and the back of it folds down, and it's got like torpedoes or something.
Right, exactly. You never know.
Oh yeah.
I can see Troy driving that. That'd be funny.
I mean, I've seen, driving around in my day, I've seen some pretty, different things. I mean, going to car shows. I saw a Chevette that had a 350 engine in it.
A Chevette with a 350.
Yeah, and it had drag bars in the back of it.
Sure thing didn't. The Chevette?
No, the guy converted it to a rear-wheel drive.
Did he?
Yeah. So, and I saw a Chevette. There's if you go out east, there's a Yankee Lake. They have a truck night.
Okay.
When I used to have my truck, I went out there a few times. It's like an hour 15 drive for me.
All right.
But to drive out there and, just I had a couple of Friday nights off, I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
I went out to a couple of friends of mine. You throw them in the back. You go through the mud pits. They get all muddy, and meanwhile I'm sitting. Your little truck van wouldn't you'd get stuck.
I've taken my truck there.
At Yankee Lake?
Uh-huh.
I could not imagine your truck going through there.
I've taken there twice. The first time I got stuck like 3 times.
I believe that.
So, 3 times for a 2-wheel drive. Not too bad.
Your truck's not 4-wheel?
No.
Okay.
No.
See,
Second time,
we
took it, came back, and I needed a new tranny.
I could see. Now, is your truck stick or an auto?
Auto.
See, my Silverado I had a 3500, a 1-ton. It was a dually crew cab, 6-foot bed.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a beast.
Oh yeah.
It's stickered for like 55, but I bought it on a demo for 30, and I sold it 8 years later for 20. So I had the truck 10 years. It cost me $10,000, but it had leather heated seats, Bose sound inside. So, I mean, it was like a foreman's truck, basically.
Right, yeah.
So, but I could probably put a chain around this building, strap it to the back bumper of that thing, and pull the building off its foundations. That's how powerful it was.
Yeah, I've made a few mistakes with thinking it would be cool to take my truck there and coming back with a muddy mess or getting a new transmission.
Yeah, that can... Yeah. Now, I've seen, because you've got the show trucks, all the chromed ones that go down there and they just show, and then, of course, you got all the old beaters. Well, I saw a Chevette that had mudders on it that got converted to an all-wheel drive, made it through the pit fine. Somebody converted an old Caprice Classic, like old boxy kind of police car, to an all-wheel drive and took it through there.
Yep.
And then they have a school bus they take people through. But, yeah, I've taken my truck out there a few times.
All right, we got to head on off to the national news. It is 10 o'clock. Time flies. All right, you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show. We'll be back after the national news. Another couple clips from our good buddy, Mr. Troy Fromin. Troy's Fromin Salute Part 2 tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting North Korea warns the United States to end what it called its military hysteria. Hundreds of military trucks carrying cheering and singing people headed for a parade marking the 105th anniversary of the birth of the country's founding father. Those celebrations coincide with the latest threat by the reclusive state against the United States and President Donald Trump. In a statement, the DPRK said all the brigandish, provocative moves of the U.S. in the political, economic, and military fields pursuant to its hostile policy toward the DPRK will thoroughly be foiled. It said its toughest counteraction against what it called the U.S. and its vassal forces will be taken in a merciless manner. Tensions have deepened as the U.S. has sent an aircraft carrier battle group to the waters off the Korean peninsula and is conducting its biggest ever joint military exercises with South Korea. Pyongyang, meanwhile, recently launched a ballistic missile, and some experts say it could conduct another nuclear test at virtually any time. The foreign ministers from Russia, Syria, and Iran have warned the United States against launching new strikes on Syria and called for an international investigation into the chemical weapons attack there. At a meeting in Moscow Friday, the three ministers said any further unilateral actions by the U.S. in Syria would be met with what they called grave consequences. Russia has rejected accusations from Western countries that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was behind a chemical attack that killed more than 80 people. The U.S. accuses Assad of deliberately launching the chemical weapons. This is VOA News. The top U.S. and NATO commander in Afghanistan says the United States used a massive bomb known as a MOAB against Islamic State affiliates there in order to remove a strategic roadblock in the fight against the terrorist group. General John Nicholson said Friday that the MOAB did exactly what U.S. and Afghan commanders intended it to do.
This was the first time that we encountered an extensive obstacle to our progress that was constituted by the belts of IEDs, the presence of tunnels and caves, and therefore this was the appropriate weapon to use at this time to reduce that obstacle to enable us to continue with our offensive operation into southern Nangarhar.
At least 36 Islamic State fighters were killed in the explosion of the largest non-nuclear device in the U.S. arsenal. Christians around the world observed Good Friday to mark the day that Jesus was crucified. Robert Berger was on the scene where events took place in Jerusalem.
It was a big turnout this year because the Eastern Orthodox and Western churches, which use different calendars, are observing Good Friday at the same time. Pilgrims came to Jerusalem from all over the world, including Lindsay Bush from Los Angeles in the United States.
I think it's an incredible experience to be able to walk down the streets that we know Christ had been walking down. I think it's an amazing experience to be able to recognize these are all the Christians coming together to think about and commemorate the Savior's life and the sacrifice that he made when he was here.
Israeli police and soldiers armed with pistols and assault rifles patrolled the crowded streets of the Old City. Robert Berger for VOA News, Jerusalem.
Meanwhile, in Rome, Pope Francis led the faithful in the procession of the Way of the Cross at the Colosseum. Security was tight after recent attacks in Berlin, Germany, and in England. Voters in Turkey consider a constitutional referendum Sunday on whether to transform their government. Dorian Jones reports.
For both opponents and supporters, the referendum has come down to one man, incumbent President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Yes campaigners believe the proposed reforms are all about enabling the president to continue to carry out his program to develop Turkey. But the fairness of the referendum campaign is increasingly in question. In many areas of Istanbul, like the rest of the country, it can be difficult to find no flags and posters. Numerous no-campaign rallies were banned by state officials, including in Istanbul.
That's Dorian Jones from Turkey. And I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Do we want to get right?
And rockin's what we do best. Hi everybody, Steve Jones here. Join me every Wednesday, 7 to 11 p.m. on krmaradio.com. We feature the best classic rock, go really deep into the albums. We feature local bands as well, and we play your requests. Call me at 330-673-2428, and we'll get it on for you. Steve Jones, Wednesday night, 7 to 11 p.m. on krmaradio.com.
Karma Radio.
Hey, it's Maggie. Thanks for supporting KRMA Internet Radio.
Shopping and eating healthy just became easier with Nature's Mills. If you're looking for the best in certified organic, all-natural, gourmet, and gluten-free alternatives, naturesmills.com is the website for the largest selection of pastas, sauces, baking mixes, grains, oils, go-to breakfasts, handcrafted granola bars, and more. Nature's Mills is supplied through a network of certified organic family farms and all-natural professional growers to bring you the best in healthy eating. Simplify your life and save time by shopping in the comfort of home. To order and have your all-natural groceries delivered to your door, go to naturesmills.com. Bring unique flavors to your holiday table at naturesmills.com. Ask about free shipping for orders of 6 or more. For more information, call 330-962-3318 or go to naturesmills.com.
Hey, Seth Metal here. Tune into my show on Sunday nights on Karma Radio. I play the best of modern heavy metal. Local, underground, unsigned, you name it, I play it. Tune in Sundays, 8 to 11 p.m. on Karma Radio.
John's Outdoor Military Store. It's a gun shop. It's a military surplus store located at 9375 US 224 in the old Deerfield Schoolhouse. John's Outdoor Military Store, where they buy, sell, and trade guns. Featuring Silver Stag and K-Bar knives, ammo and holsters. Stop in and shop and check out their monthly sale items. This month's items are t-shirts and ammo. That's John's Outdoor Military Store.
Karma. It's a bitch.
Hi, Stan Pyatt with co-host Fred, and we're on 9 to noon, Monday, Wednesday on Karma Radio. A lot of people worry about fake news, Fred. Is there anything fake about you?
No fake hair.
No fake hair. No fake wrinkles. No fake... Oh, we can fake. I've faked.
Well, we don't. Listeners call.
No, I think women faked it with me. Fred is what I think.
Yeah. Okay? Why didn't you stay with that one? I couldn't
understand. I don't know. But tune in and find out. Okay, call us. That's right. 9 to noon, Monday, Wednesdays, KRMA, Karma Radio.
Eastern Standard.
Karma Radio.
Hey there, this is Troy Fromin, and I just want to say thanks a lot, Debbie McCune, for last week sitting on the couch eating cupcakes and watching your stories where you should have been watching the record button for the show. Now I'm trapped on my personal 4-hour Groundhog Day. Please get it right this time. Ah!
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
That smell, that odd combination of wet trays, warm silverware, and pale green beans. But lunch at my school, like most others, was rarely about food. It was about drama, lust, power, intrigue. Not to mention humiliation. In a way, it was kind of a stage, and we, its principal players. There were those who could never seem to find a place to sit, and those no one wanted to sit with. Those with natural charm, and those who had to work for it.
Okay, everybody, watch! One fight! Go, 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 go!
Me?
I've been looking for someone like you all day long. Hey, how much for the rest of that picture? $10. $10? That's pretty steep, but I'm very thirsty. Here you go. Oh, great, great. Let me just add a little something to that. This is my energy juice. Here, can you throw that away for me? Thanks, girls. Oh. Oh. Oh, thanks, ladies. No.
All right, 11 after 10 here, Eastern, here on Some Kind of Radio Show here at KRMARadio.com. Earl McCune along with Ben the Tadpole and Tony the Comedy Killer in the studio with you tonight for your entertainment pleasure tonight. We're here to entertain, and Ben's here to pleasure himself, so that's all I'm going to say. Ben's been here to pleasure himself for the last 2 hours. That's all I'm going to say. He's been touching himself and doing things to himself, and yeah, Ben, you gotta really chill out on doing that, man. I mean, especially when you got other dudes here with you.
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to see that, Ben.
We need a attractive woman in here.
I'd settle for an ugly woman in here right now, just to help you out.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Calling all women who are listening.
Yeah, any women listening, if you want to.
Friends of mine or anyone.
You have friends?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
He's got friends.
Shocking.
Tony, that shocks the hell out of me. He's got friends.
Me too.
Good Lord.
Or here's one for you. You know April the giraffe?
Yeah. Still hasn't given birth yet, by the way.
Still hasn't given birth. The only way this baby is coming out is to having United Airlines drag it out.
Oh man!
Well, here's the thing, Tony. Here's the thing I'm wondering: will that giraffe give birth before we actually leave the air here at KRMA?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, the betting polls. I mean, they've been covering this thing since what, February?
Something like that.
You know, I mean, this is almost middle of April. You know, it's like we leave April 28th. I mean, Some Kind of Radio Show leaves the air April 28th.
Better be born.
All I know is that, yeah, you know, maybe it'll give birth the day after we leave.
That'd be our luck.
That'd be our luck, because we've been kind of half covering, not like every day, but we'll throw little videos up there from it. You know,
well, I'm hearing people that are like, yeah, I went through all my data in a week trying to watch and cover it, and I'm like, you don't have Wi-Fi?
Really? Yeah, exactly.
And why would you want to like?
See, I got unlimited. I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
same here.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got this, like, I got it. I got like the 300 meg, plan. Yeah, that wasn't enough. I mean, I do a lot of stuff with work too. I do a lot of like my emails for work and stuff, and then stuff I have to look up for work. If I have to look up stuff, I mean, I'm always doing something with it.
Looking at porn at work, Earl.
No, I don't look at porn at work. I actually go to work and work, man. I have to do the work thing. I go there and I don't go throw up at work.
No,
no.
You don't.
You don't show up to work drunk and throw up in the trash can?
No. Ben decided to get drunk last week, and he puked at work.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, he blew Chunks. So how did Chunks like that blow? You ever blow Chunks? Yeah, Chunks liked that, didn't he?
I can just imagine.
10:14 here. Give us a call. You're welcome to join the program. 330-673-CHAT. 330-673-2428, and they'll put you right through here to some kind of radio show.
In a while?
Who?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of people we
haven't heard from in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see, my friend Bernadette up in Winnipeg.
Yeah, we haven't heard from her in a long time.
I think she was going out tonight, though.
Yeah.
Who else?
There's a lot of people. Ellie called in earlier.
Ellie called.
Yeah.
I know you got Kathy in New Jersey. I heard her call one of the other shows.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while
We need people.
We need people.
Come on, people.
We need people. We know you're out there, and we know you're listening.
Yeah.
Because we know.
Whatever happened to Cattle, who was that?
Cattle Rustler.
I don't know. That guy was somewhere. That guy was somewhere on left field somewhere. Who knows, man?
We need people. Come on.
I did get word that Hilljack will show up. Definitely be here for the last program on the 28th.
Yeah.
He
sent me on that adventure where I had to go to.
Yeah.
He said he was down there.
Yeah, he lied. He's not even in town.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just messing with you.
Come down here,
He knew you were so excited. He's like, I'm going to mess with Ben.
Yeah.
But no, he said he'd be here the last week for the 28th. He'd be here. He says I got to send off the show in the right way. So I don't know what he's planning. He's got something planned. Apparently, he's going to be here. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. It's going to be ugly. That's all I know. It's going to be ugly.
It's going to smell bad.
It's going to smell bad. He's going to leave the stench in here for them when we leave.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll back out. Sorry.
Sorry, that was just Hilljack, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Just Hilljack leaving his stench.
Yeah. It might melt the keys when we turn them in. Who knows?
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness gracious. But, I'll tell you what. Hilljack's one of those characters we've been doing with this show since the beginning, and oh my God, that crazy cat, man, he's a dude. He's a crazy dude. He stinks.
I would agree.
He stinks.
I like him though. I miss him.
Everyone likes him. He's a very likable guy. He just stinks.
I miss him.
I know. He might. I heard he might adopt you. They always say,
Would that me be adopting him?
No, I think he would adopt you because, he saw that thing about adopting, like, foreigners. Wow. And he thinks you're an Asian guy. So
is that why you adopted Dylan then?
Yeah, something like that, Yeah, something like that, I guess, We thought Dylan was German because he had that, like, Hitler mustache going for a little while. Yeah. So we were calling him Adolf at work. Adolf S. Hitler. But just put the S and the Hitler together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't say the word, but, Adolf S. Hitler.
S. Hitler?
Yes.
Or Adolf.
Well, we actually decided to change. We actually started calling him Adilf.
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 Yeah.
Adilf. Yeah, Adilf.
Dildif.
Hey, if Hilljack adopted you, you guys can have all the Who's Here Your contest you wanted.
Oh, no. Another name for Dylan we came up with is Dild. Just Dild.
Oh.
Just Dild.
He gets so mad with his nickname.
I know, that's why we keep coming up with more.
I know.
That's the whole idea. The more he gets mad about him, we come up with more.
I still like Dilden.
Dilden, yeah. He hates that one.
Oh, I know.
So we shortened it to Dild for him. Dild, yeah. Dild.
See, when I told him last week, the week before when we were off, that Wednesday I filled in for Steve Jones.
Yeah.
You should. The look on his face is priceless because I was playing like groups of songs by an artist every half hour,
right?
And of course, knowing how much he loves Phil Collins and Genesis.
Oh yeah, he loves those.
Yeah, I threw it right out.
Yeah.
I said, man, and anytime you guys hear TJ Dillon on here now, you got to call. He knows everything about them. That's his favorite band in the world.
I told him he had before we if he ever gets back in the radio, he had to do a Phil Collins show.
I said, come on, man. I'm like, Phil Collins. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice,
right?
Solo and as a member of Genesis,
right?
And just like we had, who went in this past time?
Oh God, I don't.
I'm trying to think. Tupac went in.
Tupac went in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, Tupac. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's no. But then Journey finally went in.
Journey went in. Yeah.
So and you get all the. You know, you get everybody, and it's like year to year. It's like Kiss.
Right.
You know,
right.
Kiss. But I think Rush is in.
Right.
And then, but you look at some of the groups that should be in by now.
Oh yeah, and you're exactly right. There's a lot of groups that should be in that just aren't, and I don't get it. I don't get their voting. I don't understand it, and
I don't understand putting NWA in there. Yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, NWA.
Yeah.
And I'll just say with attitudes, and you can imagine what the N stands for.
Yeah, right. Yes, I already understand what it all means.
I mean, I understand, you know, the rock and rap collaborations, like when Public Enemy and Anthrax got together.
Sure, I mean, some of those make sense, but I mean, just to put a rap artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame makes zero sense.
I mean, as far as the first commercially successful rock and rap combination, do you know what the song was, and do you know the two groups?
No and no.
Okay. One of the rap group had Daryl McDaniels.
Okay.
And the rock group was headed by Steven Tyler.
Okay.
Aerosmith, Run DMC, Walk This Way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I would prefer to listen to that version of Walk This Way as opposed to just solo Aerosmith.
Right. Yeah, you know, I mean, like, so some of the, like, the Tupac thing just doesn't make any sense.
No.
Makes no, because he wasn't collaborating on any rock projects. I mean,
he's still releasing music way after his death.
What are they going to do? Well, they may as well just call it the Music Hall of Fame at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the thing. If
the Rock and Rap Hall of Fame instead.
Yeah, or
just generally the Music Hall of Fame. I mean, because here's the thing now. I mean,
all different kinds of genres.
If you're going to throw every type of genre in on it,
then yeah,
then this is Music Hall of Fame. You can't just rock and roll is rock and roll.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It's rap is not rock and roll.
No,
not even close. That'd be like throwing in what's next? They're going to throw in Sebastian Bach or.
Right.
You know, I mean, or well, bad choice. But what I was going to say,
Beethoven. I'm gonna ask Wolfgang Mozart.
Yeah, that's next. You know, yeah, because you always call into Seth Metal asking for those stuff.
I'm like, can you play some Beethoven? I prefer his 1812 Overture. or I'd like to hear some Mozart. How about the William Tell Overture? You'd hear dun 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 dun, and you think the Lone Ranger's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it should just, if you're not gonna,
because they don't really put too many pop acts in.
No,
it's either rock or rap.
Yeah.
What's next? They're gonna. What are they gonna? I can see it now. What are they gonna put in? Like New Kids on the Block? I mean, come on.
No boy bands.
Yeah, well, I can see it now. I can see it now.
I mean, I remember when New Kids and the Backstreet Boys were touring together several years back. You know, I call a friend of mine who works in, regular pop radio, and I'm like, so we could dub this the Way Past Puberty tour?
Here you go, Tony, just for you.
I got a playlist of about 10 songs on my phone that, it's all classic stuff that I know.
We're getting very classic here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll play a little background music, kind of set the mood.
Yeah.
There's a little 1812 Overture for you.
Starts a little slow.
It starts a lot slow. But yeah, we'll play this for Tony.
You're gonna make me fall asleep.
I just remember the first time
background music.
Hey, the first time I heard this was a ringtone on my phone.
Really?
And it was this, because I grew up, playing in band. I knew a lot of the classical stuff.
Right.
I mean, we didn't have strings, but
this is soothing. This is very soothing.
Too soothing, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're putting most people to sleep. We might as well just put them to sleep all the way, right?
You could play for Elise. You got Symphony No. 5, C minor.
I hope we don't make Troy fall asleep.
No, he's driving right now.
Well,
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Troy, this is for you, pal, if you're listening. Isn't that soothing, guys?
Yeah. Soothing, and then once it gets itself going, just imagine when you watch them play fireworks. This is usually what they would play. Background, some background music, regular, not the fireworks to music type of thing, but when they're a fireworks show.
Yeah. Well, especially once it gets sped up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be here in about what, a few minutes here.
Not even a few minutes.
Yeah.
It'll get going.
I'm waiting for the good part. I'm waiting for the good part. I can see Troy doing this. He's like, he'll have like the.
I'm sobbing on the couch.
I can see Troy sobbing on the couch. They're saluting me and they're playing this crap.
Yeah. I mean, this is where music had all its roots from.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is. I mean, if you don't like this stuff, I mean, it's soothing. I mean, oh, there we go. Starting to pick up now a little bit. Yeah, see, we're getting into we're getting somewhere. It's getting a little bit more. It's picking up now.
See, I learned how to play the trumpet first, and then I got bored with that. Learned how to play saxophone.
Right.
Learned how to play the violin.
Mm-hmm.
I can play the violin.
Yeah.
I'm not real good as far as fiddle and violin's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a different style of play.
Right. Ben can play the skin flute.
I bet I can imagine that.
I was gonna say something to Tony, but
I heard you can play the skin flute really well.
No, the one
Ben
song,
plays the skin flute.
The one song I was able to learn on violin though was the solo part to "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas.
Oh, really?
And people see me driving down the road if it comes on, and I'll sit there and I'll be like, this look at me funny, and I'm like, well, you play air guitar, it's still a string instrument.
Yeah, right. It's picking up now. This is where it's starting to pick up. I can see this would be like Troy sitting in the toilet trying to take a crap.
Yeah, it starts out slow, and then once it picks up,
starts out slow and it picks up,
and then like it comes out all once the music.
Little encouragement music to.
Yeah.
It's encouragement music to take a crap.
I like that.
You ever crap to the music? People have sex to music. I mean, you ever take a crap to music?
I'll listen to music sometimes.
There we go.
Dun, dun.
This is a good part. This is a good part. This is a good part. Now, what movie was this in?
Robin Hood Men in Tights?
No. Caddyshack. Towards the end.
Oh yeah.
When the golf course blows up.
Yeah, when all the C4 is in the.
Yeah.
He still never kills that damn golfer.
No. If they were going to remake, that'd be another. Troy would make a good Bill Murray character for that.
Could
Troy trying to kill the gopher?
Oh yeah.
That would be funny. I would. The new modern Caddyshack. Troy is the gopher killer guy. Carl. He'd be Carl Spackler.
Well, it's like I work with a guy named Carl, and he would never understand when I come up to him and be like, Carl, how you doing? Because the guy Carl I work with reminds me of Carl from Caddyshack.
Right.
Yeah, you think about that movie now, I just couldn't imagine anybody playing,
They remake everything, though. I'm sure they're going to remake it at some point.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna
number 2 was horrible.
2 was crap.
I mean, it didn't have Ted Knight as Judge Smales.
No.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Yeah. That's what I get now. That's what I'm told every day. I'll get nothing and like it. All right. Well, we're gonna fade that on out. But yeah, we a little bit of something to talk about there. Soothing. Did you feel soothed now? You feel really soothed?
I feel real tired.
Yeah. Well, you need to wake your ass up.
My Fridays are just.
What is wrong with you? You need like.
I'm usually tired as hell when I come in.
I know. Yeah, Tony's usually the one tired.
I know.
I'm usually tired. You're like usually full of energy.
I know. I'm like.
You're like lethargic, dude. I mean, really, you're like really lethargic tonight. You're just like. I just feel so tired. I'm so sleepy. Help me.
Take a cat nap like Tony did.
That was funny.
Yeah, there are days I've had to stay up, get up at 3 in the morning and stay up all day, then still come in here, do my best.
Do your best.
But of course, today being off work all day, I slept a couple hours in the afternoon.
Cat nap.
Cat nap?
Cat nap.
Yeah.
Came out, drove the drunks around last night. Now I see why I don't make the effort on Thursday night. It was busy, but
yeah.
I thought they were annoying on Friday night.
Yeah, well, the drunk, really annoying on Thursday night.
Well, and I knew some of the other people that were, didn't want to drive last night because they're like, oh, they all went home for Easter. They got Good Friday off, and I'm like, no, trust me,
they don't want to drive.
I passed, and you know the soda surge.
Yes.
Well, that's the term that they use. Is if fares are being jacked up. If there's, too few cars to the request.
Right.
So we got this one guy in our group, Eric, that's part of the little Facebook group, and, we relay stuff back and forth. Yeah. And he'll sit there and look on his display, and he'll take a screenshot of his phone. Pickup is like 8 minutes away. Nope. And I'm like, well, you wonder why you don't get any requests sent to you? Or, well, it looked like I should be getting 1.5 times on my fare. Right. Nope.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just like, so of all the bitching and complaining that he does, that he's not picking up any surge fares.
Right.
So I found him. I took a picture of my can of surge I bought yesterday. Says, here, Eric. Now, anytime you want a surge, you can look at this picture.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, that's why they're not sending you nothing,
right?
Because they know you're not going to take it.
Right. All right, we got to go on to our next break already. Well, it's 10:30. Yeah, I know. All right.
Time flies.
It does. All right, you listen to Some Kind of Radio Show. We're right back in a couple minutes. Stay tuned. Our salute to Troy Fromin continues.
Hey, this is Seth Metal. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to noon, come hang out with me. We'll talk some funny stories, tell some jokes, and have some fun. 9 to noon, Tuesdays, Thursdays on Karma Radio.
Karma Radio.
If you're listening to this internet radio station right now, chances are you're doing so because you've discovered something that you can't find on the commercial airwaves. But this radio station and thousands of other small internet broadcasters are currently in the fight for their life. The music royalty fees we must pay for 2016 have much more than quadrupled because of new performance fee rulings by the Copyright Royalty Board. Many smaller webcasters have already run out of money and closed down, and this station may soon face the same fate. You can help bring legislative action to bring royalty costs back down to affordable levels and help us keep providing the kind of programming that has brought you to us in the first place. Please help by adding your voice to those fighting for our survival. Helping costs you nothing, and it can help save this radio station. Go to www.radiodiversity.org. That's www.radiodiversity.org. Our survival depends on your voice. Please go now and make your voice heard so you can continue to hear ours. Thank you.
Yesterday in today's Jukebox Around the World, a music-themed Facebook page with members from all over the world. It's a great place to make new friends and share your favorite songs and artists. And they party with Karma Radio all day long. Friendly people and great music. What more could you ask for? Yesterday in today's Jukebox Around the World on Facebook. And tell them Karma Radio sent you.
If you're looking for something fun to do on April 29th and 30th, the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017 is going to take place at the historic and haunted Kent Stage in beautiful downtown Kent. Noted paranormal researchers, psychic investigators, authors, UFO experts, and even Bigfoot hunters will be presenting topics on the paranormal realm. The headliner, Jeff Bellinger, is a writer-researcher for Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel. He's an Emmy-nominated host, writer, and producer of the New England Legends on PBS. He's authored a dozen paranormal books, and he's a worldwide paranormal investigator. And the beauty of it is, he's going to be doing an after-hours ghost hunt with Laura Lynn and other presenters. And you can join too. Tickets are available at kentstage.org. That's kentstage.org. Or more information is available at their Facebook page, Kent Paranormal Weekend. Find them there, April 29th and 30th.
Karma. It's a bitch.
Hey there, this is Troy Fromin. I'm going to sing a little song that I like to sing when I want to be cheered up. Here it goes. Oh, people suck, they'll kill you for a buck. People suck, yes they do, how about you? People suck, they'll kill you for a buck. How about you, and how about you? People suck!
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Ollie, I wish I could see you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Ollie, I'm so sorry. Ollie.
I noticed it a couple weeks ago. Now it smells kind of funny.
That is one infected abscess. We're going to have to open that up.
What are you doing?
My patient needs an IND for his abscess.
Yeah, not by you. Pay surgery.
I am surgery.
I'm not in here. You're not. Do not land. You do not train. You do not cut.
It'll take 5 minutes.
You are not authorized to use a scalpel on anyone. Page surgery.
I thought you said you were a surgeon.
Excited. You know, like about a year ago, I received this book in which I helped contribute behind the scenes interviews and pictures never before seen by anybody. I'm so excited because Dustin McNeil, he just informed me that he's sending me the new upgraded colorized version with more pics than I did. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love you, Phantasm book.
Troy, seriously, are you ever going to wash that shirt?
I told you I'm not washing this shirt until this movie comes out. Yeah. Here we I'm sure it's here today. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Papers. Bed Bath and Beyond. What the hell? Is this some kind of joke? Dustin, now come on.
Okay, 10:36 here at KRMA Radio. Troy showing off his wide range of emotional skills.
So if he's listening, I want him to call in. I want him to call in and sing that song live.
The People Suck song?
Yes.
Yeah, he should sing that live. I think that'd be it'd be more poignant.
Yeah, if he's listening.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
If he's bored or driving.
Yeah, he should
I want to hear him sing that song live.
You want to hear him sing "People Suck" live?
Yes.
Okay, Troy, if you're listening, we want to hear you sing "People Suck" live.
Yeah.
Live on the air. That's right.
I mean, people do suck.
People do. Deb.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to hear that live.
Yeah, I would too.
It'd be a good.
It'd be worth it.
Opera singer, maybe.
Troy doing the opera?
Maybe not.
He's not a Pavarotti, I don't think. I don't think he could. I could see put a beard on Troy. He could be like.
Yeah.
Troy Pavarotti. I don't know.
Troy with a beard. Oh. Troy with a beard.
Troy with a beard, like a Santa beard, but like a dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Singing opera.
I feel
Could you imagine that?
Like with his height, the pipes that he could like.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. I'm sure he could belt out some notes, man.
Oh man.
He could belt out some notes, I'm sure. Welcome back to the show. We'd love to have you call in and join us tonight. Earl McCune along with Tony the Comedy Killer and Mr. Bent Over Ben, or Ben Tadpole, or whatever the hell you want to call him. Secret Asian Ben. Yeah. Whatever you want to call Ben. Ben's got a lot of names.
Yeah, you know.
Ben's got a lot of lame names. A lot of lame names.
Say that fast.
Say that 3 times fast. But join us. Give us a call. 330-673-2428. 673-CHAT. 330-673-CHAT. The line is now open.
If anyone is
the switch is flipped.
Yeah.
It is now on the hook.
Whoops.
It was off the hook for a minute.
Whoop.
If anyone,
that's okay. Well, no, I put it off the hook when we go to break, so that I'm not answering it, because people like to call in there. Can I get on the air? Can you wait? Can you wait? No, I want to get on the air now.
No,
we're on break.
No.
I've had people call in this show. No, I want to be on the air now. I'm like, well, we're in the middle of a commercial break.
Yeah.
I want to be on now. Nope. Click. You know what I mean? Why? I mean, really? You want to? Come on. Really?
Yeah. If anyone gets bored, go to our Facebook page, and I posted something fun.
What? Pictures of your balls or what? Would you? Dude, that's not fun.
No, the masturbation booth.
The masturbation booth?
Yeah.
You know all about that booth, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we all know you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ben actually started the masturbation booth.
I did.
Did you? How do you clean that out? You pressure wash that thing or what?
Needs a whole lot of Clorox wipes.
When people come in and they build it up.
Talk about some disinfection.
There's a lot of infection in there, I'm sure.
There's a little spot, and we see how much build we can make in like a month.
I'll tell you a true story. A friend of mine, he's originally from Long Island, New York, okay? And he's telling me the story about when he was younger. Okay. His older brother and him, this is like he was like 21, barely 21. And he goes, I was a little naive back then. And he goes, yeah, I was in New York City. We were like, just before they cleaned up Times Square, when it was still, when it was kind of like
messy.
Yeah, when it was like the red light district down there, more or less.
Yeah.
Well, they went into this place, you go in and watch. You put a quarter in, like 60 seconds. You get a little peep show dance or whatever. And guys would sit there and
private video booth.
Yeah, kind of like the video booth, but it's a live action thing where they do it, right behind it. The thing goes up. And
where you got to bring a roll of quarters in with you if you want to see the whole show.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's in there. Well, he goes in there and he walks by. They're going like, okay, you check this one. And he's walking by, and this dude's in there with basically a pressure washer, hosing the booth out.
Oh yeah.
And he goes to his brother, why are they hosing the booth out? He goes, think about it.
Oh man.
And he goes, oh.
Yeah.
This guy had a lot of Clorox. Yeah, a lot of just a.
I just picture that little pump thing you'd spray weeds with.
Oh yeah,
full of like bleaching water. You're spraying everything out.
Well, basically, I think that's what he had. I don't know if he had a full blown pressure washer.
I mean, I could picture pressure washer, Clorox wipes, pressure washer again.
Yeah. And a lot of rubber gloves and
a lot of red biohazard bags.
A lot of red bio. A full body suit, like oh man, I can see that now.
Like Dylan's little gas mask thing he had on the picture of him.
Yeah, right.
Was it like a yellow suit or something he was wearing to do?
No, he was wearing we had a raincoat back there.
Okay.
And he put on we have a respirator and we have a full face mask, set up. And he just threw this whole thing together. He's like, oh, look at me. I'm like, oh, my God, dude. Yeah. And I took a picture of him. You look like a dork, but I got to take the picture because it's so funny.
Only TJ Dillon.
Only him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things
he does. And, we only got, like I said, about 2 more weeks here. And then...
next week is Star Trek.
Star Trek with our special guest, Manu Intirami. Let me get this pronunciation correct.
I saw my picture on I saw who I am in the picture.
They made you Neelix. You see what he did with your face? He put the Neelix forehead on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I'm like
yeah, freaking out.
I look like a woman.
Yeah. you look like you're scared. You're actually scared, bad. I mean, he's like, if you look at the picture in the promo, then you got Deb with a freaking, she's shooting at something. I think she's shooting at me.
You.
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah.
And then,
mine got up there quick after we took it.
Dude, he threw those together and like the one, he did mine and Dylan's and Deb's like within 20 minutes.
Then here's Earl.
Yeah, I got that pose. Now it's funny. The actual pose that I did, it's so bad because I oh my God, I got a gut in this picture. Adam goes, thank God we don't have to actually have your real body. I'm like, yeah no kidding.
Yeah.
Because I got some really broad shoulders in that thing, Shoulders. Yeah. Shoulders, as Hilljack would say. Shoulders. That's what Hilljack says. Yeah. Shoulders. I've been talking. I've been hanging around him so long. I'm starting to pick up his
rubbing off
his mannerism. Shoulders. Yeah. That's what Hilljack would say.
Calls.
Yeah, what?
Where's Troy?
Troy is somewhere in California right now. We know that much.
3 hours behind us.
He's 3 hours behind us.
Quarter to 8 out there.
Quarter to 8 out there, yeah. But next week we're going to have another California guest, Manu Intirami. He was in seasons 6 and 7 of Star Trek Voyager. He played Icheb.
Okay.
He was a young man who was transformed by the Borg, and of course Voyager rescued him. They turned him back to I forget his alien character, the species he wasn't human, but he was an alien. But they turned him. They made him got rid of all the Borg stuff on him.
Kind of like in TNG when Picard became a Borg temporarily.
Right.
And then they got him back, took everything
off.
off.
Yeah, there's still like a little remnant or two because like with 7 and 9 they couldn't completely get rid of hers.
Yeah.
They couldn't completely get rid of because he had it so long. Picard was only a Borg for like a short time.
Yeah.
So, but he had to depend on a couple things, so they didn't get rid of all the technology, but they made him look and appear fully humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to be calling in next week and being a part of the program. And we got a call right now. Let's take that.
I'll answer it. Karma Radio, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Jason.
Hey, Jason. What's up, buddy?
Doing?
How you doing?
I'm a smoke, so you guys had a guest from Voyager. What's guest?
Next week. He's going to be calling in next. Manu Intirami. He played Icheb on Voyager. He's going to be calling into the program next week.
Yeah, but did you have the guest tonight?
No. Tonight we're doing kind of a re-salute for my buddy Troy Fromin, the actor from California who he played Ox on Saved by the Bell. But he's been calling in throughout the night.
Oh yeah, the guy from the guy that Maggie used to work with also played on Saved by the Bell.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. He was in the college years, but Troy. He was in the first one. He was in the original Saved by the Bell. So before they moved on to the college years.
He wasn't in the college years?
No, he was on the original. He was on the where they were still in high school.
Was he? I take it he was a teacher.
No, he was he was a football player. He played Ox, the football. He played buddies with Mario Lopez's character.
Then why didn't he play in the college years? Why didn't he?
I don't know. I don't know if they didn't pick him up for some reason or another.
He was bad.
Yeah, no, he only did like 6 or 7 episodes, but he was a pretty popular character for those few shows. I mean, now that it's one of those, after the show is done long and gone, people like that character. So I mean, that's what he's known for.
Yeah, I know the one thing you got to get on is Gatesman Fathom from Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, I'd love to have her on. She's born in the falls.
Yeah.
Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd love to get her on sometime. But yeah, we reached out to Manu, who's going to be coming on, and he's got a new crowdfunded film project he's doing called The Circuit, and it's like a 10-part series of stories that all kind of intertwine together, and he's going to be promoting that next week.
Well, did you I'm trying to think, did you get my message on your Facebook page about the Star Wars?
Yes, I did.
Oh man, it's kind of looks like a real dark movie. I've seen a lot of theories. I think there's gonna be an order that's gonna replace the Jedi Order, because that's one theory. Also, technology news, Arizona is gonna start having self-driving Ubers.
Yeah, I saw that too.
They'll try it.
And there was a historical date. 2 weeks ago was a historical day for space. SpaceX used a reusable rocket and landed safely.
Right,
and
yeah, I saw that.
So, cost is going to be, ironically, that same week, was the anniversary date, not the that date, but a few days later was the SpaceX launch, where they launched over a year ago that inflatable module, and I'm a big space fan.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I was kind of skeptical that inflatable module was gonna last, and I gotta kind of commend Google for actually making an inflatable module that actually lasted as long as it did, and they did do a leak test, I think like a few days before the anniversary launch date, and they said it's still going strong. Now what they need to do is put a couple of dummies in there, like, you know, those, I guess they could bring up some test dummies that they use in the tests and car crashes.
Yeah, the crash test dummies, yeah.
There, put them in the inflatable module with some cargo boxes for about a year. Then do tests periodically and see if it's capable of handling equipment and people inside it floating around. Then you might have me totally on board. A week ago from today, I took my first Uber ride.
Oh, did you?
I was kind of skeptical, including my mom getting in the unmarked car. But when I used the app and sent me the picture, picture of the guy of the driver, they send. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, I'm still here.
We're here, Jason. Go ahead.
They send the license plate number, the name, type of the car, and you can actually pull out the GPS map and follow it there. My mom did take a picture of the car when I pulled up, but before I even got in the car, I asked what the guy's name was, and he drove me where I needed to go, and I can't say the name of the restaurant because they're not one of their sponsors, but he made some of the cab drivers I had over the years look rude. This guy was polite, nice, treated me he was way more professional than these taxi drivers. And he said that Uber got, I talked to him, Uber got speed plans. I mean, they're also talking about even the air taxi service down the line, which would bring us into the Jetsons age.
Oh yeah, well, I know.
Jason, you know I drive Uber, right?
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Yeah, Tony drives Uber.
How much money do you make?
Oh, some weeks are better than others. I'll depend.
I mean, you can tell me mind my own business, but that I was...
Oh, no. I mean, you know, on a typical weekend, you know, normally I would drive when we get out of the show at midnight.
Right.
I drive till about 3 or 3:30 in the morning till the calls quit coming in, and then Saturday a few hours at night before I go out with my friends. You know, 6 hours I can make 100 easy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They're all quick little trips out here from the bars to the campus or frat houses to the campus or vice versa. And last week was all long calls. I mean, I had two fares tip me 20 each.
Right.
That was my bar money for the night.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, from what I'm told, you work your own hours.
Yep.
There's no Uber doesn't send you a schedule. Well, you don't work these hours, you're fired.
No, they work wherever they want.
I activate the app on my phone when I feel like driving, and they send me requests.
Yep.
What if you want let's say my mom wanted to do Uber, but she only wanted to do it Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you work whenever you want. You go on your phone. See, you've got an app as a passenger, and I have an app as a driver.
Mm-hmm.
And then all I got to do is go in my driver app. I'm offline right now, but when I want to drive, I just tap my screen. It'll go online, and it'll start sending me requests.
Right.
Then when I'm done for the night, I go back offline. I quit getting requests, and I'm a free man again.
Yeah, there you go.
So, let's say my mom wanted to. She's once waiting for Akron Public Schools. Let's say in the summer, just during the week, during rush hour, she wanted to make some bucks.
I'm thinking about doing it over the summer. Because my hours are going to be a little bit down this summer. I'm thinking about doing it.
You just have to have a 2000.
You have the right car.
Yeah, you have the right car.
Yeah.
You have to have a 2005 or newer vehicle. It's got to be a 4-door.
Right.
And it's just just have current insurance. And then the thing is, like me as a driver, I drive on Uber's insurance when I have a passenger in my vehicle.
Right.
So, it's and then when I'm on my own time going to get somebody, I'm on my own insurance. But it's just kind of like delivering pizzas. My insurance agent's
No, this guy let me sit at the front seat.
Yeah, I have people that will hop in front, some will hop in back.
Right.
I dropped off a few college girls on campus. One of them crawled in front, the other two in back.
Yeah, one of them on your lap.
That's happened a couple of times. And I just looked over at him. And one girl's like, "Well, we're just kind of curious. We went out tonight. Which one of the three do you think is better looking?"
Oh.
And I just looked at him, and I'm just like, I can't decide. I'm like, you wouldn't believe it if I told you how old I was. And they just looked at me. They're like, "What? You're about 30, 31?" I said, "I love you girls." I'm like, "You guys are getting a 5-star rating for me for sure." And then, and it was other than that, I've got a couple of good tips. I've told y'all off air about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's the great thing about driving in Kent.
Now, when the air taxi service comes, and that will be like 10-minute flight from Akron to Cleveland, 10 minutes to get to the game. But I saw the YouTube video. What they plan to do, I guess, is lease or rent top of parking decks or a roof of a skyscraper and put like a landing pad, sort of like a Holocaust pad, and again these frames, and they would be like a drone that would pick you up and take you to the next city. Would be
anything's possible, but something like that, aside from an automobile, it's kind of tough because like an automobile's got plenty of roads to travel. I could either, when I've driven people on distances, my GPS might tell me to go straight up Route 91 to get from Kent to Chagrin Falls.
Right.
I knew there was a faster way that was like it added another 2 miles to the trip.
Right.
And,
but it still saved you some time.
Yeah, but it was all freeway, so I got there way quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, doing something like an air taxi type of thing is like really tough. It may not even.
I know. No, this is coming from the people you're working for. Uber's planning on doing it. This is not.
Be interesting.
Wow. So this is not some fat outside fantasy guy like me. This is coming from Uber, the company. They want a sky taxi service.
Could be interesting.
And
it could be. It would just. It'll be tough to implement.
Yeah, that's gonna. I still think it's gonna be a few years off. It's gonna be tough. Jason, we got about a minute, then we gotta go to the news. You got 1 minute to go, bud.
Well, they're not thinking in the next couple of years.
I'll be dead before it happens.
I probably will be too. It's probably going to be...
No, they're thinking like 10 or 15 years down the road.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that in 10 or 15 years. I mean, just the advancement of things. Yeah, absolutely. We're advancing so fast.
What they're gonna do is the major cities first, like New York, Chicago, then possibly work their way down around Cleveland, Akron, Toledo, and I think that's how they're gonna work their way. And next thing you know, will be in George Jackson and probably the millennials, the old part fighter.
Right.
Well, but 10 or 15 years, I think Generation X will still be around.
I think so. Yeah, like I said, 10 or 15 years. It sounds about. I mean, for the time frame, that seems reasonable. Really. Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, just like I said, the way things have advanced over the last 10 or 15 years to now. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I mean, it could happen. I could see it. I could totally see it.
I remember when Windows 95 came out. Then within 3 years later, between 95 and 98, I talked to my teacher on the phone. He was amazed more in that 3 years advance than the time I was born, than the time I graduated, and he was just amazed. And he was things could quadruple. And I talked to someone today and said, by all rights, when we were growing up in the 80s, half of this stuff we got now in the houses and the homes, this would be considered a science fiction movie. If I mean, so.
Right. I hear. Yeah, things have advanced, Jason. That's for sure. I mean, there's no question about it. All right, Jason, we got to run to the news, man. We got to run to the national news.
Right.
All right, Jason. We'll talk to you later, bud. All right, national news. We gotta fly here real quick. All right, we gotta fly. National news coming up.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting North Korea warns the United States to end what it called its military hysteria. Hundreds of military trucks carrying cheering and singing people headed for a parade marking the 105th anniversary of the birth of the country's founding father. Those celebrations coincide with the latest threat by the reclusive state against the United States and President Donald Trump. In a statement, the DPRK said all the brigandish, provocative moves of the U.S. in the political, economic, and military fields pursuant to its hostile policy toward the DPRK will thoroughly be foiled. It said its toughest counteraction against what it called the U.S. and its vassal forces will be taken in a merciless manner. Tensions have deepened as the U.S. has sent an aircraft carrier battle group to the waters off the Korean peninsula and is conducting its biggest ever joint military exercises with South Korea. Pyongyang, meanwhile, recently launched a ballistic missile, and some experts say it could conduct another nuclear test at virtually any time. The foreign ministers from Russia, Syria, and Iran have warned the United States against launching new strikes on Syria and called for an international investigation into the chemical weapons attack there. At a meeting in Moscow Friday, the three ministers said any further unilateral actions by the U.S. in Syria would be met with what they called grave consequences. Russia has rejected accusations from Western countries that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad was behind a chemical attack that killed more than 80 people. The U.S. accuses Assad of deliberately launching the chemical weapons. This is VOA News. The top U.S. and NATO commander in Afghanistan says the United States used a massive bomb known as a MOAB against Islamic State affiliates there in order to remove a strategic roadblock in the fight against the terrorist group. General John Nicholson said Friday that the MOAB did exactly what U.S. and Afghan commanders intended it to do.
This was the first time that we encountered an extensive obstacle to our progress that was constituted by the belts of IEDs, the presence of tunnels and caves, and therefore this was the appropriate weapon to use at this time to reduce that obstacle to enable us to continue with our offensive operation into southern Nangarhar.
At least 36 Islamic State fighters were killed in the explosion of the largest non-nuclear device in the U.S. arsenal. Christians around the world observed Good Friday to mark the day that Jesus was crucified. Robert Berger was on the scene where events took place in Jerusalem.
It was a big turnout this year because the Eastern Orthodox and Western churches, which use different calendars, are observing Good Friday at the same time. Pilgrims came to Jerusalem from all over the world, including Lindsay Bush from Los Angeles in the United States.
I think it's an incredible experience to be able to walk down the streets that we know Christ had been walking down. I think it's an amazing experience to be able to recognize these are all the Christians coming together to think about and commemorate the Savior's life and the sacrifice that he made when he was here.
Israeli police and soldiers armed with pistols and assault rifles patrolled the crowded streets of the Old City. Robert Berger for VOA News, Jerusalem.
Meanwhile, in Rome, Pope Francis led the faithful in the procession of the Way of the Cross at the Colosseum. Security was tight after recent attacks in Berlin, Germany, and in England. Voters in Turkey consider a constitutional referendum Sunday on whether to transform their government. Dorian Jones reports.
For both opponents and supporters, the referendum has come down to one man, incumbent President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Yes campaigners believe the proposed reforms are all about enabling the president to continue to carry out his program to develop Turkey. But the fairness of the referendum campaign is increasingly in question. In many areas of Istanbul, like the rest of the country, it can be difficult to find no flags and posters. Numerous no-campaign rallies were banned by state officials, including in Istanbul.
That's Dorian Jones from Turkey. And I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Hi, this is Frank Stams of the Best Stams Sports Show. Every Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. on KRMARadio.com. Give us a listen, give us a call at 330-673-2428.
Karma Radio.
This is Rusty Willie, and when I want the best of talking rock, I tickle my tackle by listening to Maggie and Ulster on KRMARadio.com.
Brides, are you planning a wedding in 2017? Remember, June and October fill up the first. It's time to reserve your special day.
This is a big day. Make it all amazing with Jerry. Wedding officiant.
Give me a call or visit me at weddingwords.online.
Tune in every Saturday night to the Altered Realm Radio Show on Karma Internet Radio. It's the place to be. I'm Dan.
I'm Jay.
And on our show, you're going to hear information about comics,
toys,
pop culture,
toys,
video games,
toys.
We have the occasional celebrity guest.
Also paranormal.
We have a comic shop update.
Flashback with Willie Edmonds, sponsored by WBNX.
And a whole lot more. So make sure you tune in every Saturday night to the Altered Realm Radio Show on Karma Internet Radio.
Karma Radio.
Prepare for an evening of bone-chilling mystery at the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017 on April 29th and 30th. Join in with noted paranormal researchers, psychic investigators, authors, and Bigfoot hunters presenting on topics of the paranormal realm. This includes an after-hour ghost hunt with Jeff Bellinger, Laura Lynn, and other purveyors of the undead. Listen to unearthly accounts from worldwide paranormal researcher and headliner Jeff Bellinger, renowned writer and researcher for Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel, Emmy-nominated host, writer, and producer of New England Legends, will entice you with eerie tales of yore. Look to the celestial realm with Nick Redfern, UFO researcher, author, and lecturer, Haunted Housewives, Travel Channel's Paranormal Challenge winners, and Jim Harold, creator and host of Campfire True Ghost Stories podcasts. For tickets, go to kentstage.org and see the Kent Paranormal Weekend Facebook page for information at the Kent Paranormal Weekend 2017, April 29th and 30th at the Kent Stage.
KRMA Internet Radio. Two-tone paint and bodywork and factory air in the tires.
Hey, DJ Dylan, I see you hiding under Earl's desk waiting for him to sit down. Hey, can I go first?
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
What is it?
I've seen these before, kids. It's a drone. It's like a clone of a helicopter. It's the government men. They found me. You guys gotta get away from me. Go, split!
I'm not leaving you, Murphy. Neither am I. We're together. All of us. Right.
Well, then head for the trees. It'll be harder for them to follow us there. Run!
Target located.
Must be a whiz at Xbox.
Time for the big guns. Autonomy power down to 75%.
Look at her enjoying this. I know.
Sharp, don't do it, please. You're gonna hurt those kids.
I'm the one in charge here. If you can't handle it, Agent, I suggest you go outside and get some more air. And take your men with you.
Not the kids.
With pleasure.
School because I went there 14 years.
Oh my God. I went there for 14 years.
That sounds like Troy.
Yeah. Welcome back to Some Kind of Radio Show. Hour number 4, the final hour of the night. And we're going to be here until midnight Eastern. Give us a call if you want to participate in the program. We're here for a little while. 330-673-CHAT. That is 330-673-2428. Ben left. I think he came in and he said, I smell something. Okay, Tony and Ben went out to have a smoke break, and I'm sitting in here in the studio, and I decided to rip one. And you know, you have to every night.
It doesn't bug me. I'm congested.
Yeah, you're congested, what, 364 days a year?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to say. The one day of the year you're not, I mean...
I'm not here.
Yeah, you're not here. God help you if you were.
And it's like, Ben walks in and, you rip one? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I admit it. I mean, I man up and own up to that stuff, you know.
Might as well.
Hey, why not? You know, I mean... But, you know, we're here until midnight. We are saluting our good pal, Troy Fromin, who has been in a lot of things over the years. I mean, Saved by the Bell, of course. Who's the Boss? The Wonder Years. Married with Children. More recently, Murder in the First. And, you know, I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. You know, one of the clips from the last time is in the movie A Doggone Christmas, which was a direct DVD. It was sold at, you know, the big box store.
Yeah.
And... Troy was nice enough to send me one, and he sent me one of the movies, one of the DVDs.
Did he autograph it?
I think, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And, you know, I got the, you know, he autographed the cover, you know, not the actual CD or the DVD. But, yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a cute little movie he was in. You know, it was a good, clean family movie.
It was doggone good.
Doggone good, yeah. And there's, you know, there's one, he just watched the premiere for the, Doggone Hollywood, which is coming out, and then there's another one they're going to release. He just found out he's going to be a part of that one too, A Doggone Mystery. So he's going to be in all three of those. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Troy's a doggone good actor.
He's just a goddamn good guy. Doggone. God, yeah, whatever. Don't let me talk. I feel like Dub when I'm reading the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't talk though. But, yeah, give us a call. We're here, like I said, until midnight, which is about another 45 minutes or so. We're here till midnight. Give us a call, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. And I was just looking at the story while we were on the break, this thing that Ben posted about the masturbation booth in Manhattan, New York. And I was reading about it, and it's kind of funny. It's one of those, there's a lot of public masturbation in New York City.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of the bums and all that. I mean, so this company decided they were going to throw out a booth that people can go in. And it's equipped with a laptop and a stool and, like, you know, all the privacy, you know, and you can go in there and do it. No one's watching you. But here's the thing: everyone knows what you're doing.
Pretty much.
I mean, excuse me, I'll be right back.
Do they provide you like a sock?
I would hope. You know, maybe like a rag or something to clean up with. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but
baby wipes.
You'd think at least baby wipes would be nice. You know,
yeah.
You know, have a nice, clean, fresh wanker when you're done. You know, when you're done whacking the wanker or whatever the hell you want to, smacking the pud around, whatever. You know. But yeah, there's a story on there about they're calling it Guy-Fi. Guy-Fi. Yeah, and you get in there and you watch porn and jerk one off, you know, just if you're feeling the need and you're walking by, just want to go in there and crank one out. You know, I don't know if it's like a credit card swipe machine in there or what, so you can do this or what. If it gives you like a certain amount of time, you know, I don't know. I can't imagine doing that in a street corner. I mean, you know, especially in the wintertime, because I'm sure that booth isn't heated. You know, I mean, it's going to be colder. I know I'm going to get my stuff up in the cold.
Well, you know, it's funny is I remember watching on YouTube once this video about, you know, these outrageous, you know, funny game show moments, and one of them was one of the trivia questions that came on. It was a British game show, and it was, you know, like the comic strip character Andy Capp.
Right.
You know how they have the Andy Capp, like cheddar fries and hot fries. You know, was what is Andy Capp known as in Germany? What is his name? And there was like a Helmut Schmucker or something was the first answer.
Right.
Well, really, in Andy Capp is known as Willy Whacker.
Willy Whacker.
You know, and yes, a name that implies furious, angry masturbation.
Right.
And you know, and it was let me see here if I can bring up the video, and because there was like a third name or something like that. Hold on. What is the character Andy Capp known as in Germany? Let me see if I can bring the screen up. Dick Tingler,
right?
Helmut Schmacker, and Willy Whacker. And then you see the guy sitting there. You see them all sitting there losing it because because of the names,
right?
And then the one guy answers it Dick Tingler.
Dick Tingler.
And of course he's wrong. He loses like 100,000 pounds, and then of course they really bust up laughing when he find out it's Willy Whacker.
Willy Whacker. That's crazy. That's funny stuff.
just lost in translation, but yeah, when you're talking masturbation,
right?
Like,
yeah, well, yeah, just the idea. Everyone's getting the idea in their head. Yeah, that's funny, but that is hilarious. But yeah, I mean, just the idea of the booth, man.
The public booth.
The public booth. It's like a phone booth.
Yeah,
and it's even got the little Bell telephone thing on top of it too. I mean, so it's like a phone booth retrofitted into like this booth, you know. And there's only one. They only got one in New York. And it's like this company set up, and it's a social experiment, but they're going to see how many people actually use it and see if it's something they can actually make money on throughout the city.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
I mean, in America, actually, more women masturbate than do men.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, you know, they've got AIDS.
Right.
We've only got what the good Lord blessed us with.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. But, you know, the thing is, like, the women... They got all these different toys. I mean, and they get creative with some of this stuff. You know, us guys, you know, we got just the best thing we do is Vaseline or something like that if you want to, you know, or get in the shower and slick it up with some soap. But, you know, yeah, most of the time you just got to grab and hold and just go, you know. I mean, it's just the way it is. You know?
I have a girlfriend of mine. I went out, you know, saw her once she had moved out by me. And, you know, so I get her, show her my car and everything. And, you know, and her boyfriend's standing there. And she's like, well, I can't ride in your car because you'd sit there and have all that bass going. It would be, and then she was like, you know, it would be, remember the scene in Private Parts with Howard Stern with the lady straddling the speaker?
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
She was like, you know, she told me that would happen to her. I was like, well, let's go for a ride then.
Let's go for a ride.
Her boyfriend's like, oh, well, yeah, take her off for a ride if you'd want. And sure enough.
Yeah. Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it worked.
She left enough of a puddle behind.
See, yeah, you could do that, translate into your Uber ride. You know,
I just need to get a system put in that car.
Yeah, that's all you need now. Get a system in that car, and then
one subwoofer in the back seat.
That's all you need. Yeah, there you go, ladies. And this will be the most
ladies,
enjoyable.
You want to pleasure Uber?
This will be the most enjoyable Uber ride you've ever had.
Yeah, they have to put up a new recognition badge for me.
Yeah, no kidding.
The best ride I've ever had.
The best ride I've ever had.
I didn't go anywhere. Man. I just wanted him to drive me around the block. It was worth the $10 I paid.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, because you go out here and you have all the adult bookstores that would sell all the toys.
Right.
I mean, there's a couple of franchises that are around here. There's the one national one.
Right. I know which one you're talking about.
I had a chance to meet the lady that owned it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but then you've got, a smaller franchise. You know, there's a couple of them around here. But you walk in, any of just the regular, and that's all it says is adult books and novelties.
Right.
And it'll say private viewing booths.
Yeah.
And if you want to see everything, you got to walk in with a roll of quarters.
Right.
Because you got to drop a quarter in the slot before the door drops off.
Oh yeah, I got to tell you, I was on a my company sent me out to one of our other locations out in Northwest Ohio. Okay, and it was funny. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I get there. Okay, and I left the house at like 6 o'clock to get to where I was going. I get there 8 o'clock, and right across the street from there is one of those porno stores. And now this is like a mom and pop owned. There's no franchise here.
Yeah.
It just says XXX Books. Okay. Let me tell you how packed this parking lot was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God. I mean, there's probably 20 or 25 cars in this lot at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, well, and plus the town I was in, that was probably the only thing to do.
You walked over there, didn't you?
No, I did. I had to go work.
After.
No, I wanted to go. I had to go. Well, when I left there, I had to actually get in the car and get back and go to my regular job, regular location.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to like haul tail to get there. So I get back to work, and I was like, of course, I snapped off a picture of this. I was like, this is great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
At 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's like 20 cars in this place. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That must. I mean, because there wasn't anything there to do. I mean, obviously, it was like one main street. I mean, there wasn't much there. Maybe a restaurant, but besides that, there wasn't nothing there. I mean, just the bowling center, a porno shop, and maybe a Denny's. I don't know. I mean, that was about all that was there. That's all I saw on that strip.
Yeah, I mean,
beyond that, maybe a gas station. I mean, that's about all I could see, you know. But yeah, man, it was like, okay, I guess that's about all they got to do. I mean, why
small
not?
Town, I mean,
bowling and pornos.
Bowling and porn. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah.
I've seen pornos in the bowling alleys. You know.
Have you?
Oh yeah. If you search it, there's some pornos made in bowling centers. Trust me. I used to work with a guy who used to kind of make his own.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go to the porno shop. That's one split you want to pick up.
Yeah. Right. No, I used to go. Yeah, I'll never forget the story. I walk in there and the dude looks at me and goes, "You went in on this?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm good." Just clean up my desk when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Please and thank you.
Lots of Lysol wipes, okay?
Hell, bleach spray. What are you talking about? You go through a whole can of wipes.
Oh yeah. Get the whole damn bottle of Clorox out, will you?
Little disinfection.
Yeah. No kidding. 11:23 here at KRMARadio.com. Earl, Ben, and Tony here with you. We are here tonight again till midnight. We are saluting our good pal, Mr. Troy Fromin. Could you imagine Troy in a porno?
Not one I'd want to see. He'd remind me of a slightly less hairy Ron Jeremy. I mean, Ron Jeremy's one ugly mother.
Oh, he's getting uglier as he gets older, too.
Yeah.
You know how some people actually get better looking as they get older?
Yeah.
No, he's gotten uglier as he gotten older, and he never looked good. No, Ron Jeremy looks like death.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of his latest stuff? He's like promoting like these like enhancement pills and stuff. He looks bad. I mean, he's still got the gut out here. His hair's like wiry thin now, and he's got that mustache is like pencil thin now and out to here. You know, it's like, yeah, you don't look too good, dude. I mean,
you know what Troy would be in the sections of the pornos?
What would he be?
The BBM.
The BBM?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
big beautiful men.
The big beautiful men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's BBWs, so.
Well, you know, he could be the guy that works behind the scenes and gets that really tight shot underneath. It gets a little drips on the camera lens.
Yeah. I'm here.
Actually, that Dylan had that job once. I mean, he's the guy that gets that tight shot underneath. You know, the underneath. You know that underneath shot I'm talking about. And all you see is slap, slap, slap. You know, and then drip, drip, drip.
And then even, but can I join in on this?
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine being that guy that has to get underneath someone's nuts and that start filming?
That's why I never wanted to be a gynecologist, you know, growing up. It's like, you go home, honey, I left that at work. I don't want to see that at home.
Well, I said Troy Fromin proctology. You know, Fromin proctology. You know, that'd be one of his like starring roles there. I can see now.
I could definitely see that.
I can see Troy as a proctologist. I can see him just the glove snap. Okay, let's go. You know, who's next? I can see him.
He would be a. Oh man, yeah, I know.
Dr. Stinkfinger.
Yeah.
You remember the show Trapper John, MD? Yeah. Troy Fromin, proctologist.
Or I could see him, you know, yes, give somebody a colonoscopy, and you're like, okay, Dr. Worrell, I got to put my pants over there next to mine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
Wow. He's gonna call. Oh man.
Oh my God, really? Oh my God.
We love Troy.
Troy, we love you though, man.
The scenarios we can think of.
Just the different roles that Troy could have. I can see it now. Troy's a proctologist. Oh my God.
No, thank you. I will go far, far away from that.
Oh, could you imagine the dialogue? You should have seen the rectum on this dude. Guy had more hemorrhoids. The rectum was huge. Huge. Had more dingleberries than I've ever seen him.
Had more dingleberries than Knott's Berry Farm.
Then you got the hemorrhoids. Oh, then I did the hemorrhoids. Oh.
Or imagine him having to go and retrieve something out of somebody's.
Oh God!
The jaws bring us the jaws of life.
It would make a good comedy. I can see it now. Troy Fromin is a proctologist, and he'd walk around like all serious, and like in hospital scrubs and a white doctor's coat.
But then when he does it, all he is in his whitey tighties.
Oh, yeah, tidy whities.
Yeah,
of course.
Troy Fromin, the practical proctologist.
Practical proctologist. Practically giving people a hard time for years.
Oh, that's the new motto.
Oh, we say this in good fun, of course. Oh, my goodness.
We love Troy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's 11:28 already. Jeez, time has flown tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
It is flown
I get
by.
here at 9:30. It's like I leave North Canton at like 9:05.
Yeah, abbreviated show for you tonight.
Yeah.
But
well, I didn't think I was going to be here at all. But then I'm like, well, okay,
I could get there.
If Dylan's working, I could get there between I figure about 9:30.
Right.
I knew you go in at 20 movie starts 20 after 6, but then I knew 15 minutes of previews.
Yeah.
Although the new Transformers looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah, I heard that was going to be good too. I want to see
still
that.
have to see number 4. I saw the first 3 at the theater.
Yeah, I'm with you. I haven't seen the 4th one yet. I have to see that one too.
I didn't get around to go to the movies for that.
I'll have to rent it when it's out. Is it out yet, or it should be out, isn't it?
It should be out on DVD. It came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, oh God.
I got the first 3 on DVD.
That just tells you how out of date I am with that. Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen that one.
Number 3 was the first one that they brought Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen the recent one, Wahlberg. I've seen the one where he gets introduced.
Yeah.
Because he has Optimus Prime in his garage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the newer one yet. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, because number 3 started Mark Wahlberg and the new girl,
Right.
Megan Fox isn't around in it anymore. But
right, they basically changed the whole cast.
Yeah, and then the only thing I can ever say as far as the new one, the previews I saw for the new one, is kind of like Optimus Prime is kind of doing the Vin Diesel thing in Fast 8.
Right.
Not by much choice, but having to go a little bit rogue. But it looks like it's going to be great.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see it. Looks good. All right, we're going to take our final break of the night, and we'll be back. All right. Listen to Some Kind of Radio Show. We got one more clip from our good buddy Troy Fromin, and then we're going to come back and end the show. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Handy Randy. I would love you to tune in every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. for the Handy Randy Show. I do your requests off of Facebook. You just go to yesterday and today's classic music, chat, and trivia, put in your request, put in your theme, and that's what we do every Tuesday night, 6 until 10. I promise you, we will rock your podcast.
This is Prince Charles, and my mum, Queen Elizabeth of England, likes to wear leather and chains when she listens to the best of talk and rock on krmaradio.com. Oh, Mummy, no.
Coffee News, that little brown paper you see everywhere that's fun to read. The #1 publication designed for distribution in restaurants. New editions can be found every week at over 900 locally owned restaurants and other busy waiting areas throughout Greater Akron, Canton, and Medina. Our readers love the interesting stories, trivia, horoscopes, and more, and our local advertisers love the exposure. You can enter our local Coffee News Perks program by texting Wally to 80309 daily. You'll be entered to win event tickets, special offers exclusive to our advertisers and distribution locations. Everyone wins with Coffee News. Find out more and like us today on our Facebook pages at Coffee News Akron, Coffee News Northeast Ohio, or Coffee News East Central Ohio.
Hi, this is Frank Stams of the Best Stamps Sports Show. Every Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. on krmaradio.com. Give us a listen, give us a call at 330-673-2428.
Karma Radio.
Shopping and eating healthy just became easier with Nature's Mills. If you're looking for the best in certified organic, all-natural, gourmet, and gluten-free alternatives, naturesmills.com is the website for the largest selection of pastas, sauces, baking mixes, grains, oils, go-to breakfasts, handcrafted granola bars, and more. Nature's Mills is supplied through a network of certified organic family farms and all-natural professional growers to bring you the best in healthy eating. Simplify your life and save time by shopping in the comfort of home. To order and have your all-natural groceries delivered to your door, go to naturesmills.com. Bring unique flavors to your holiday table at naturesmills.com. Ask about free shipping for orders of 6 or more. For more information, call 330-962-3318 or go to naturesmills.com.
This is Harry Peters from London, England. Now I may be a complete and utter knobhead, but when I want the very best of talk and rock, I listen to krmaradio.com, and you should too.
Hello there, this is Alistair McCrowley, and I just want to say, it's been some kind of radio show was leaving, and well, that's okay. But I'm sure going to miss that Troy Fromin.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Have fun at a folk dance, be able to stand in the forest and realize that the stars and the trees and the peace are all that really matter in this life. The more she learns about them, the more she learns about herself. Protect those things. Cherish them. Love them.
You really mean all that?
Well, it probably sounds silly to a modern girl, doesn't it? Good evening, gentlemen.
Eat a bug, twerp.
Bruno, what are you doing here?
You know these fellows?
Hey, Toad thought he saw you from the highway.
Yeah, I thought I saw you from the highway.
Bruno, this is Fred.
Yeah, anyways, listen, Toad and I are on our way to a party. What do you say you lose the worm and come along?
Ooh, a party?
Excuse me, Bruno, but the lady is with me. Please step aside.
What? You gonna, like, kick in my shins and go run?
You know, Bruno, you can be a real jerk sometimes.
Hey! Nice hog! I bet she gets excellent gas mileage.
About 100 miles a gallon if I keep her properly tuned.
Ooh, yeah. I think she's gonna need some minor adjustments. When did I hit it?
Wait, you just hold it right there, mister. I'm gonna get your license number. The highway patrol is gonna hear about this.
Oh no, and I've got unpaid parking tickets. Wendy, come on.
Get your claws off of me.
Wait, now you like this clown? Toad was right, you are a slut.
What did you call me?
You know, you may damage my vehicle. You may call me names. But when you insult a young lady, that is where I draw the line. Prepare to defend yourself. How about you, Mr. Toad? And take him and get out of here. Now put some ice on the abrasions and give him a couple of buffered aspirin when you get home. Oh, and Toad, if I were your friend here, I'd pay those parking tickets. And I'd hope they'd never have to...
I noticed it a couple weeks ago. Now it smells kind of funny.
That is one infected abscess. We're going to have to open that up.
You are not authorized to use a scalpel on anyone. Page surgery.
I thought you said you were a surgeon.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Alicia, can I get a picture? It's for my daughter.
Sure.
Awesome, thank you.
You two, we need to talk.
Maybe it's time for a little eruption. I have all the ingredientes.
Now here's what we're gonna do.
Hey there, George. How's my favorite security guard ever?
Hey, hello, Karen.
This is my friend Bryden. We just wanted to wish my dad good luck before the launch. So if you could let us in, that would be
No. I'm afraid the building's on full lockdown. No visitations during launch time.
Oh, no. Oh, no! The sculpture! What happened? What a mess! A very pink mess.
Central, this is George in North 1. We have a possible break and entry. What, no coffee, boss? Tell me they're not out.
Don't worry, there's plenty. Unfortunately, it didn't make the trip back.
Well, that's a bummer.
You fellas take a break and go get yourself some. I'll cover your post till you get back.
Thank you, sir. I don't get it, Don. I've been assigned to vice presidents, high-ranking honchos, rock stars, movie stars, heck, even Dolly Parton. But a mangy mutt. This is just downright degrading.
Come on, buddy. Cheer up. Maybe next time they'll put us in charge of a kitty cat or a bunny. Wow.
Hardy har har.
Don, Mike, the dog got out. He's coming your way. Grab him. Stop him. Don't let him get away.
Got it, sir. He won't get past us. Come on.
What, no tip?
Come on out, guys.
Maid of honor? Handyman! Oh, the great thaw!
You guys were doing all the work?
Yep.
All right, it's 11:39. Got 21 more minutes to go, and we're going to get out of here for the night. Some kind of radio show here. We're going to be here for 2 more weeks, guys.
Yep.
That's it, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and we bid adieu. 8 more hours of radio programming for us, and then I feel like Johnny Carson when he retired, you know.
I know.
Well, yeah, but we're not really like, we're kind of technically retiring, but
kind of.
Well, next week's show, we do have, like I said, we have 2 more weeks of show. Next week's show is our last salute show, and then the final show will be just kind of a look back at 2 years on Karma, you know, that we spent here. Next week is our salute Star Trek Voyager, and well, that's loud. But next week we're going to be saluting Star Trek Voyager, do another Star Trek salute, and we're having special guest Manu Intiraymi next week, who played Icheb on Star Trek Voyager. He was in the season 6 and season 7, so he was a recurring character on there. So Manu's going to come on. He's going to promote his new project called The Circuit, which is getting very close to getting going. They're going to be talking about he's going to be talking about the circuit and all about that. It's like a 10-part film project where it's got different types of stories, but it's all related. It's kind of a interwoven, crazy story where it's a very interesting idea. So we're going to be we're not going to music yet.
Now here's the thing I always wondered: through all the Star Trek characters, especially you get into like not just say the original, but once you get in Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, and all that, when they're coming up with some of these names for these characters, what do they do? Just like dump out a Scrabble box and pick up like the first 8 tiles they can figure out and say, "Here's his name."
Right. Yeah.
Some of these names are something else.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah, ruh-roh.
We're going through that thing again?
Yep.
Oh, no.
No demo?
No demo. Oh, boy. Well, you guys talk while I figure this out.
Okay.
So Indians tried to stage a comeback tonight. They lose 7-6. Last year's defending American League champions.
You know what, though? We won... Okay, so we played the Tigers 18 games last year. And
which is about average for...
14. So we lost 4 against them. So on the record of that we lost 1 so far against them. I'm hoping we have a chance to beat them in the season series.
Yeah.
Because
you can hope.
I don't like.
Now, how many games? You guys lost what? 2 out of 3 of the White Sox. Or did you lose all 3?
Yeah, 2 out of yeah. So what? Oh, hey.
Got it.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
when I've reloaded, I've just went into my recent files and pulled.
That's where I got it from. Yeah, it was in the recents, but
that was scary. I was thinking.
Well, it's like the thing is, what happens is people don't reload it the right way.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like.
Or the one night somebody saved once they dumped everything out, they accidentally saved the old copy of a blank screen. That's why the one night we had to sit here and go.
Yeah. And then but it's back. It's here. So that was a quick fix.
Yeah, it was a quick.
So I didn't want to have to go through and do what I had to do the one night with. Oh man, that took like a half an hour.
Yeah, we don't want to have to go through that again.
No, good lord.
But no, But yeah, and then even like you look at the last week of the NBA season, and it's like, what happened? I understand that the Cavs resting their players the last game. LeBron over like the last 10 seasons hasn't played the last game of the year, and he's been in 6 straight finals.
And I mean, when LeBron has the most playing minutes of
any team,
you're allowed to sit a few games.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to rest. I mean, the guy's not 21 anymore. I mean,
no.
I mean, they basically, once they lost the second to the last game, they basically conceded the number 1 seed, and they figure, now, if they've got to go play at the Garden, though.
Look out.
I mean, because a lot of people are like, well, Boston's better than I thought.
Well,
damn Skippy they are. We're all healthy now.
Oh, exactly.
Right.
That's why I saw people tonight, and I wouldn't normally be in spring. I would have normally worn a baseball jersey, but...
Oh, yeah.
Until...
for tomorrow... I mean,
we got to play the Bulls, and even my buddy is a Bulls fan. Julius, he's from Chicago, so he's a White Sox, Bulls, Bears, Blackhawks, all hometown teams. And even he's like, I see us getting swept by the Celtics.
I mean, Wade's out. I mean, you got Butler. The Cavs are going to have to pull something out of their butts if we want to defend the land.
Yeah.
I mean,
because right now the team doesn't have much defense.
No, and we have all the right players, so we just aren't playing it. We can't do anything.
I'd be willing to bet you. How much would you want to bet if the Cavs did not get to the finals, hypothetically, Gilbert fires Lou?
I
mean, I don't think he should have fired Blatt.
No, they shouldn't have fired Blatt, but then Lou took over, but see what happened then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those, too soon.
Yeah.
Because this is his real,
his real test.
Full test, second season. I mean, if we could do something again.
I mean, Cavs versus Celtics in the finals, I mean, Kyrie's got to have the game of his life every night.
Yeah, Kyrie has to have the game. JR has to be in the mode.
I mean, we already pretty much, can concede Westbrook's probably going to get the MVP.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because he's averaged a triple-double for the year. He broke the single-season record for triple-doubles.
Which is ridiculous. But, I mean, if he's going to do that every night. But then again, LeBron doesn't have to do that. He could just go out and do it without trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to throw up a triple-double. It seems like Westbrook had to try for it.
Because it's either between him or James Harden of the Rockets. I don't think even LeBron or even Steph Curry's up, even in the talk for MVP this year.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Westbrook, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's just had that kind of a season, and, you figure, he lost his buddy.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
off to Golden State.
Yeah, he lost his buddy. I'm going to throw up triple-doubles all season and get the MVP. I mean,
I love playoff basketball.
Yeah. During the season, it's just, it's nothing special. It's them playing 82 games. This is what counts.
Yeah.
The real season starts tomorrow.
Yes.
That's why if people are going to bitch about LeBron sitting out, Kyrie sitting, let him sit.
Yeah, I mean, they got number 2 seed, and if they get to the conference finals, as long as they're not playing Boston, they're going to have home court.
Oh, yeah.
They got, Washington got hot the second half of the year. Miami got really hot.
Yeah,
Miami. Here's the thing with the Heat. They didn't make the playoffs as a number 8 seed.
Right.
They went like 11. What did they say? Like 11 and 30 something for the first half of the year.
Yeah.
Then they went 30 and 11 the second half of the year.
So I mean, next year is going to be interesting for off-season trades.
Yeah, I mean,
because I know the Knicks want to get rid of Melo.
Yeah. They've been trying, and Melo can veto any of the trades that he gets.
And he's got a no-trade clause in his contract.
And I can guarantee you Paul George from the Pacers is going to end up on the Celtics. We've got enough assets to do that.
All right. Let's. This is Troy. Troy.
King of Poop. Hey, I just thought I'd call in before you guys shut down.
Yeah. And by the way, the recording is working right now. I just verified that again before we came back from break.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, well, I'm going to work on it tonight. Don't worry.
Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be nursery rhymes.
Nursery rhymes? Hey, you know what? Ben's got a request for you real quick.
Can you sing your live songs, like live right now?
Sing what song?
The where people suck?
People suck or whatever it was.
I can't understand what he's saying.
People suck.
Fat Albert voice.
He wants to know if you can. He wants to know if you can sing the "People Suck" song live here on the air.
Okay. You like that one?
He likes that one.
Catchy.
Well, okay, but the whole restaurant right here. That's okay.
A meal and entertainment.
Yeah, a meal and entertainment right there at Fromin Deli.
Oh, Debbie sucks.
No. She's got a tooth that drags still. Just one.
All right, we're losing time.
Okay.
People suck. Yeah, they kill you for a buck. People suck. Yes, they do. People suck. They kill you for a buck. People suck. How about you?
Hey! All right.
There we go.
That was live. Dinner and a meal at the Fromin Deli.
Did you notice that it's very close to Be Our Guest?
Yes, yeah. Yes, I did notice that. I was like, I know that song from somewhere.
that song's still in my head. My wife made me go see it, and I went drunk and stoned, and I started crying when all those toys died.
Aww.
And I knew they were going to live, but I still cried because it was so sad.
Oh.
When the Mr. Clock and the candelabra and the coat rack, they all started dying, and I go, well, the curse.
Damn toys.
And my wife said, it's okay, remember the cartoon? They all came back? Oh yeah, I remember seeing it.
Oh, Troy.
Troy.
So I guess after this, it's all about the Star Trek guy, right?
Yeah, next week is the Star Trek guy.
We'll forget about you next week.
No, we're gonna forget about Troy next week. We never forget about Troy.
Debbie, I'll give you $100 if you silence him.
You should probably make him scream with that dragging too.
She clamps down. She'll clamp down, and that when she clamps down, look out. It hurts. I don't know. She hasn't done anything like that with me in like 10 years. She's
Did anybody else call in?
A couple people, but it was a light call night. Very light call night.
I'm gonna listen to the whole 4 hours when I get a chance, and I better hear some other people called in and you're not the
Yeah, we had a few people call in.
Are you gonna fold your underwear again while listening tomorrow?
Did you see that?
No, but did you see the video where he's? Did you find the one we were supposed to find yet?
No, I didn't.
He didn't find it.
It's on Instagram, and it shows us a laundry sign. It starts with a laundry sign.
It starts with a laundry sign. Come on, Ben, you got to find it because Troy strips. He wanted to see what it looks like. You stripping down. He was really excited to hear about that.
I'm only got like limited videos on there. It's right there on the page.
Yeah, it's right there on the page. You have to watch it because he like strips down to his skivvies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says no. When finished with the laundry room, please remove your clothes.
Yes. Yeah. So he was finished. So okay. He took it literally.
Anything else you want to ask before I hang up and I'm all done with?
Okay. Let's see. We asked about your upcoming projects. Troy, let me ask you this. If you out of all the stuff you've ever done, what's been your favorite time doing anything, TV, movie, whatever? Best time you've ever had?
Best time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say the best time would be Grey's Anatomy because the way they treated me and
the
surroundings. But my favorite things that I did were the full-length movies, the Kung Fu Rascals,
right,
and the Kill Kill Overkill, because it displays a lot of my acting talents, and I'm the lead in for an hour and a half.
Right, exactly.
And of course, I'm proud of Saved by the Bell. So.
Right. Of course, you have to be that character. Yeah. That's iconic. It's iconic.
There's been situations where I go to big budget things, and they got they put you in a little shoebox of a room.
Right.
The Murder on the First. Anyway.
Hey, Troy, if you ever make it to Ohio, I'm going to take you up to Manaway. They have this thing up there every year called the Ox Roast.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they actually roast ox up there.
Oh, yeah?
he might feel at home.
I'm watching this right now.
Oh, he's watching. God. Oh, he's finally watching the video.
The stomach.
Did you know in the Saved by the Bell pop-up restaurant in Chicago, there's a page that says Ox's Beverages.
Right.
Just some trivia.
Okay.
Those aren't whitey tidies. Those are dark tidies.
Oh, it's still the same thing.
Still the same thing, dude.
Lemons and limes.
Anyway, thanks for a great 2 weeks, guys.
Hey, no problem, Troy. Anytime, man. Anytime. Happy to do it. All right, we'll be talking to you next time.
Good night, and everybody, let's trash this place.
All right, yeah! I like the way he's thinking. Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah, let's. The one and only Troy Fromin, everybody.
The one and only.
He's the one and only out. He's one of a kind.
Yeah,
he really is. He's one of a kind. One of the nicest people I've ever talked to. I mean, just if you don't know Troy, I mean, I've talked to Troy on personal level. We've got each other's phone numbers. We talk all the time, and probably one of the nicest people. Loves kids. I mean, does anything for kids. He sent my daughter stuff. Sent my son stuff.
Does he have any of his own?
No, he doesn't. No, he don't have any kids of his own. But he loves the kids, man. He loves kids, and if you ever know some of the stuff he does a lot of these like Nickelodeon type stuff, Disney stuff. He loves kids. Oh, oops.
Hello.
The phone does its own thing every once in a while. But no, he loves kids. He does stuff for kids all the time. He sends autographed photos to kids. He loves kids, man. He's great with kids. My daughter Lori loves him. Oh, she's a big Troy fan. She absolutely adores Troy. Troy hands down, class act all the way across the board. Good guy. Can't say enough good things about Troy.
Yeah, you're right. We need to take him to the Ox.
Yeah, the Ox Fest.
Yeah.
The Ox Roast every year.
Yeah. Oh, he'd fit right in. Hey, everybody!
I'm Ox!
I'm Ox!
The real Ox is here!
Yeah.
Oh, I can picture him doing that, too.
I mean, because,
Troy's just crazy enough to do something like that. Because there's some videos on there because in Chicago, they opened basically the Max, for the hangout, Saved by the Bell theme restaurant.
Yeah.
And they flew him out there for the grand opening, and it was so funny. There's a video. He walks in, hey everybody, let's trash the place. Everyone looks at him like, okay. but it was kind of a weird crowd too, from what I saw in the videos. And then there's a video later. They're a little bit more lively. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, they brought Troy in to open this restaurant with because he had his Ox jersey on and everything, and it's funny. It's like, God, people, don't you know who he is? He was on the show for Christ's sake.
When that was the first time I had a chance to talk to him, because I'm sitting there thinking, you think about the cast.
Yeah.
And I think, Lisa Turtle was the only one I think that I've not seen anything from post, because Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach Morris, did NYPD Blue a few years.
No, he just did that baseball thing too on Fox last year.
See, I don't watch a ton of these days. I don't watch a ton of network TV.
I don't either, but I mean, I know he was on that because I watched it on Hulu.
Okay.
And he was he played the catcher.
Okay.
On that show with the girl pitcher they did.
Yeah.
He was on that. He played the catcher.
Okay. See, I didn't see any of that, but then Elizabeth Berkley did Showgirls.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, and then Tiffany Thiessen had done some stuff. Right. She was in 90210.
Oh yeah,
as well. So
yeah, she's done a lot.
Dustin Diamond Screech is out doing stand up.
Yeah, is he out of jail finally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just on monitored.
Yeah.
Thing, but and then it took me a few episodes to actually see Troy's character Ox.
Yeah,
because it wasn't in every episode.
Yeah, he was only like 7 or 8 shows, I think.
But I finally watched one on one of the oldies channels that replay Saved by the Bell.
And there he was, yeah.
And sure enough, he was standing up behind Mario Lopez, who's doing, I think, Entertainment Tonight or something.
Yeah. Right.
So
he's doing that, and he's doing like some, I forget what else. He's something on Animal Planet too.
Yeah.
I think he's doing like a.
He's been the busiest one out of all of them.
Well, yeah, his career really boomed, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and he did a lot, you know, and really still doing a lot. He's busy. I mean, he's busy. He's more doing the media side of things now. He's not really acting as much as he used to, but he's doing media now. So, hey, good for him, you know. I mean, why not? But it's a funny business, you know, this show business world, you know. I mean, you know, the radio business, you know, TV business. I mean, it's so many different opportunities for folks out there, you know. And like I said, I'm grateful for the opportunities we've had here. I really am, you know. But, you know, I mean, there's a time it's like, well, it's time to go. You know, I mean, it is for us. I mean, right now, I mean, just the way things are, you know, personal life, I need a break, you know. Like people have been writing me, and I've been getting a lot of questions, you know. Why Jason was just writing me. He didn't realize we were leaving. He asked me why we were getting canceled. I was like, well, we're not getting canceled. We're leaving on our own.
Yeah.
And it was a decision we made, and we're going to, you know, take some time away, and who knows, you know, we might be back, we might not. Who knows? I mean, the future's still there. I mean, like I said, the show's not going to go away forever. I can tell you that, hands down. The show will not go away forever. The show will exist in some form somewhere. Whether it's here, whether it's somewhere else, we don't know. The future can only tell. But right now, I mean, we're going to be here 2 more weeks, and then after that, we're not going to be here. Somebody else is going to be in our time slot. I already know they got another show lined up for this time slot. I'm kind of curious to see who they got. It's going to be interesting to see, and I hope whoever takes over our slot has a good show and they're entertaining the masses. I mean, I hope they have a good show, and I wish them lots of luck, whoever that is. They haven't told us yet who it is, but whoever that is, I wish them all the best. I wish them all the luck, and I wish the station all the best of luck. I wish Alistair, Maggie, and KRMA and everybody here, you know, great folks here. I wish them nothing but the best. Yeah. But you know, there's just a time. It's time to go, and right now, it's literally it's time to go.
It's time to go.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with our Star Trek Voyager salute, and we'll be back next Friday as always, 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern here on KRMARadio.com. Earl McCune for Tony and Ben. We're gone. We'll see you next week.